What up, Danny? What up, Eric? Happy New Year, Miss Derry B. All right, we're gonna cut the music because we do got Tubi movie tonight also. What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm IJ, and this is the Mo You Know. If you've been living under a rock, Fox News right now has a lot of things going on. Now, some stuff I don't believe, but one thing I'm here to do is just give you the information. Now, if it's true, then it's true. If it's not, it's not, but it's all alleged. But we're about to go give a little rundown of all of this. I got all the paperwork. We'll probably read through it. We got about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, because we got a Tubi movie tonight, which would be another 2 hours. You only have to work tomorrow, and then I'm off Thursday. R.I.P. President Carter. So we'll just take our time. We'll go through this and we'll pick through it. But just remember this, fellas. It's not that you're ugly, it's you're broke. That's all it is. It's not that you're ugly because you may be a handsome guy. I don't know. I'm not here to judge you. But I know an ugly motherfucker when I see an ugly motherfucker. And it's not because you're ugly, it's because you broke. It's because you're broke, because this is allegedly what they throwing it at. I don't know, but we gonna see. And I mean, they got Skip Bayless tied into this. We got some Shannon Sharpe information also. The Skip thing, I don't know if I really believe that too much. $1.5 million that's a little excessive when you can get it for free off the internet, or you can pay $1,500 to one of the baddest things on IG. But we'll go through all of this. We got the lawsuit. We'll bring that up and we'll just go from there, man. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of wild. But we'll start off with what the lawsuit actually alleges. Then we'll go into the lawsuit and we'll just be jumping around. Any information you guys have, just throw it in the chat. I'll get to it when I get to it. But we'll make this entertaining. This is the first live on the Mo You Know for the year. I'm definitely going to try to get on here at least 2 times a week moving forward. I have just been hustling this week. New Year's was last week. Give me some time to make up for it. Yesterday, I recorded 5 recaps. Tomorrow, I'm recording 2 recaps. Well, technically, tomorrow, I'm recording 4 to 5 recaps. Jerry Springer just dropped, so we'll have those 2 recaps up. Beauty and the Black episodes 1 through 5 is recorded. Got to do 6, 7, and 8. There's another show that drops on Thursday. So like I said, on my main channel, there will be a new video every single day for a series throughout the whole 365. So I'm really trying to put that out there for you. But we got to get over here, show some love, get this up to 1,000 subscribers by February when we can remonetize the channel, because, we got hit back in November. So I was really not doing too much on this channel, but we still need to build it. So Fox Sports right now is playing more games than the actual games they're broadcasting because Fox Sports is trash. We're going to go over to the AP and see what they're talking about in this lawsuit. What up, Kendall? I'm going to try to be a little more professional this year, especially on this channel. Maybe not as many jokes, because I'm starting to realize you guys don't really like my jokes. So I gotta grow up. You feel me? All right. So over on the AP News, lawsuit alleges Fox Sports ex-host harassed hairstylist and offered her $1.5 million for some lovey-dovey, some kiss. Now, what this really has me wondering is, if you guys remember back in 2024, Skip Bayless out of nowhere was fired, and he was the star of Fox Sports. What I'm thinking is they knew that this lawsuit was coming, and they said, let's get Skip the hell up out of here. So that's why I'm thinking he actually got fired. And that's one reason they got Shannon up out of there. And I got some other information about Shannon Sharpe also. We'll go through this and we'll talk about that. Then we'll jump into the lawsuit. It's like, I think 40 pages. I read through maybe 5 or 6. So we'll just skim through it. But lawsuit alleges Fox Sports ex-host harassed hairstylist and offered her $1.5 million for some lovey-dovey. A woman worked as a hairstylist for Fox Sports alleged in a lawsuit that former host Skip Bayless made repeated unwanted advances toward her, including an offer for $1.5 million to have sex with him. Now, if a woman came to me and had $1.5 million and she was going to offer that to me, I'm just going to be honest with you. That's life-changing money. That's 1.5 million. I can see if it's I got $10,000 for you. But $1.5 million for someone to offer you to do what you got to do. I mean, how ugly are we talking? I mean, you seen Norbit, Respucia. Shit, I'm knocking that down for 150,000. I'm in hard times right now. But $1.5 million, I think that's a little excessive. And for Skip to, yeah, I give you 1.5 million, you give me a piece of that. Like 1.5 million, that's a lot. But the attorneys for Noushin Farah, we're just gonna call her the hairstylist, who was a hairstylist at Fox for more than a decade, are now seeking unspecified damages from Bayless, Fox Sports, and his parent company, Fox Corporation, according to a company of the lawsuit filed Friday in California Superior Court in Los Angeles. What up, Tamika? Why stop with Fox? Take it on up to Disney. Disney owns Fox. Sue the hell out of Disney too. That's what I'm doing. I'm suing everybody. Oh, Disney. Oh, I'm suing Hulu. Hulu is owned by Disney. I'm suing them too. They show Fox Sports over there. Oh yeah, I'm suing everybody, and I want I want 10 million from each of the companies. But anyway, the complaint claims Fox executives fostered a hostile environment that allows senior managers, on-air personalities, including Bayless, to abuse workers without fear of punishment. The Associated Press does not generally identify in text or images those who say they have been assaulted or subjected to abuse unless they have publicly identified themselves, as Faraji did in the filing of the suit. An attorney for Bayless, Jerry Levine, oh man, no, we ain't donating, man. An attorney for Bayless, Jerry Levine, did not immediately respond to the AP's telephone and text message seeking a comment. Email and phone messages left at Bayless's talent company were not immediately returned. Bayless cannot be reached directly for a comment. Fox Sports said in a statement that it takes these allegations seriously, but had no further comment given the pending lawsuit. I always think if I was to ever get into like media outside of working for myself, I got to put something in the clause. Like if I'm ever accused of something, I get to keep my job or suspended with pay until they say guilty or not guilty. Y'all got to pay me, man, because I'm presumed innocent. So I got to put that in like a clause. Y'all can't let me. I don't care what the public perception is. Y'all got to keep paying me, man. The hairstylist claimed that advances by Bayless, which began in 2017 and continued until last year, included lingering hugs, kisses on the cheek, and comments from Bayless that could change her life if X was had. So he was kissing her on the cheek. Come on, Skip. In 2021, 4 years later, she claims in the suit that Bayless offered her $1.5 million for X, and after she refused, later threatened her job. She then knew that he was trying to pressure her into having X with him, but she kept repeating that she was a professional that had to be kind to all talent, the lawsuit says. Bayless worked for Fox until 2024, when the show was canceled after his ratings plummeted with the departure of co-host Shannon Sharpe. The stylist also said she was fired in 2024 based on fabricated reasons. They're not fabricated reasons. It just told us in 2024 you worked for Undisputed. Skip gets fired for Undisputed. You get fired because you're a contractor. You're not an employee of Fox. You're a stylist. So I think that's like independent contracting. If the show is over, you're over. You're not about to just be doing hair for other people. They got people on those shows. So I don't think it was fabricated reasons. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know how it's constructed over there. The lawsuit says she initially remained quiet about her treatment at Fox, believing she could be in danger if she went public. Or She could be in danger of going broke, and it's like, shit, it's been a while. I need some money. And plus, when you do these civil suits, it's hard to prove that this didn't happen. If Skip kissed her one time on the cheek, well, we can assume that it happened more than one time. If he held a hug for, like, what? I'm not saying what she's saying is a lie. Let me get that out there. I'm just trying to look at it from perspective of us regular folk. How long is a lingering hug? So is a hug like 1, 2, let go, or is it 0, 1, 2, 3, or is it 1, 2, 3, let go? Like, what is a lingering hug? How long is or is it the hug and like the little shake, kind of lift them up off their feet? What is a lingering hug? What is the actual time limit you can put on that before you can say it's a lingering hug? Like, if I dap somebody up, give a hug, like people get by, okay, I got to hold the hug until they get by. Okay, boom. You know what I mean? Or if I see somebody, like when I first got out the military and came back from Germany, I ain't seen my little brother in 2 years. So when I hugged him, was that a lingering hug? Because I hold him, I was hugging him for maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Was that a lingering hug, or that was just me showing love to my brother? You see what I'm saying? But the suit also claims Fox employees were not paid their full wages or overtime. It seeks class action status on behalf of other workers who allegedly were impacted. Now, that is provable. Did you work overtime? Yes. Did you get paid for it? No. Do you have proof you worked overtime? Yes. Here goes me recording, showing up at 4 in the morning. Here goes me leaving at midnight. Excuse me. In 2017, Fox Sports fired its head of programming amid a probe of sexual harassment allegations. Now, I didn't know about that. Let's go follow this down the rabbit hole. Okay. Harassment probe leads to firing of Fox Sports program chief. Oh my goodness. Loading accessibility mode. All right. So this is in 2017. So we took it back to when she first got hired. Amid a probe of harassment at Fox Sports, the company announced yesterday it has fired head of sports programming, Jamie Horwitz. Let's go see who this person is. Is it a creepy old white man? It's not an old white man, but it's a creepy white man. Jamie is the president and co-founder of Omaha Productions, the sports media company he launched in December of 2020 alongside. Oh, so he's in bed with Peyton Manning. So now we got to ask Peyton Manning, why are you doing business with someone who got fired for sexual harassment, Peyton? And you're supposed to be one of the faces of the NFL. See, here we go. We're getting somewhere. Now let's go see what the hell this Omaha production is. Omaha Productions is because Peyton Manning used to go Omaha, Omaha when they were on the field, whenever he was calling the audible. So let's go see who the board is over at Omaha Productions. Omaha Productions. Because all you got to do is follow the one creep to another place. Now we're going to read about this this probe. Jamie's dismissal case was less than a week after 21st Century Fox began investigating allegations of sexual harassment at Fox Sports. The company hired a law firm which began interviewing women at Fox Sports about Horwitz's behavior, according to a person familiar with the investigation who was not authorized to publicly discuss it. Now, her lawsuit says where is it at? The complaint claims Fox executives fostered a hostile work environment that allows senior managers and on-air personalities, including Bayless, to abuse workers without fear of punishment. And it also says she started in 2017, I want to say. She started in 2017. So when did September 6th of 2016 is when Undisputed started. 2017 is when she came on, and that's when she was with Joy Taylor. So we're going to follow this whole rabbit hole, but I definitely got to go find out what the hell's going on with Omaha Productions. We're not just going to let this one go unnoticed. So she started roughly, let's just say 9 months after in 2017. When did Jamie get fired? The sex probe said he got fired July 4th. So if we can find out when she was fired, this may have been going on since she was working there, because now we do have proof that there was ex harassment going on as far as Fox Sports goes. Hmm. She began there. Jamie used to be in charge of ESPN. Well, we got some information on old Shay Shay too. You know, he took a shot at Skip last night. You told me it was my turn. We're gonna go through all the memes and all that, depending on the time. Well, you know what? Forget it. We'll push the Tubi movie back, man. I can hang. So, all right. Several women, including prominent on-air personalities, have already been interviewed about the treatment at Fox, according to two people familiar with the investigation. Everyone at Fox Sports, no matter what the role we play or what business function or show we contribute to, should act and respect and adhere to professional conduct at all times. Sports president Eric Shanks said in the email to staff members announcing Jamie's departure. Late Friday, Jamie, the president of Fox Sports Networks, was told to report to West Los Angeles office at 8 a.m. for a meeting that requests his attorney for the first indication to Jamie that anything was amiss. The way Jamie has been treated at Fox is appalling, said his attorney. At no point in his tenure was any mentioned by his superiors or human resources of any misconduct or any ability to adhere to professional conduct. Jamie was hired by Fox to do a job. Until that day, he was performing. Any slanderous accusations, on the contrary, they vigorously defended. All right. Omaha Productions. All right. So, Peyton Manning, you're involved in this nonsense also, because you and Jamie partnered together and you're over at ESPN. Let me see. No, not that. We want Jamie's name. I might have to send him a message and ask him a question. So wait. WWE now has Jamie. Announces Jamie, and Jamie's with Shannon, and Shannon. Oh man, this is deep, guys. This is deep. Here we go. And here goes Shannon's tied to it. All right. So this is going on before Shannon left. Shannon Sharpe accused of baiting Skip Bayless into actual Olympics, which led to bombshell Fox lawsuit. I told you we're going to have some new information that dropped. So this is what they're alleging about Shannon. We haven't even got to the lawsuit yet. Everything we're reading is alleged. I don't know if any of it happened. I personally don't give a damn, but this is the more you know, and this is more information than you need to know. So Shannon was basically making it Olympics over there. Ha ha, Skip. Ha ha, Skip. I work out every morning. I got more bitches than you, Skip. That's what they're alleging here. So let's see. Skip Bayless finds himself at the center of a bombshell lawsuit after being, God, all these ads, after being lured into a battle of exploits by Shannon Sharpe. That's according to his former Fox Sports co-host, co-worker, Jason Whitlock, who has accused Shannon of baiting his former co-host into an ex-Olympics. He walked around that place like he was banging every makeup and wardrobe. Well, this is coming from Jason Whitlock, a known hater. This fool's, I used to read him in the Kansas City newspaper. You know, I used to have to read the newspaper all the time. And my dad hated this fat fucker. No disrespect to anyone that's big, but Jason Whitlock, you really got to take what he says with a grain of salt, man. But he walked around the place like he was banging every makeup and wardrobe girl in the place. He was known for running around there in the tightest little boxer shorts. he could find and nothing else, Whitlock said. He has baited Skip Bayless, for the lack of better explanation, into a pimp competition. What up, Detroit? A pimp competition. Say, Skip, I'm a pimp. You ain't got no hair makeup artist. So he said he baited Skip Bayless, for the lack of better explanation, into a pimp competition. Who can have the most girls in hair and makeup like them, want to be with them? He added, the competition is for idiots. That competition is for the people that want to get me too. That competition is for the people that want to end up in a lawsuit. And that's where Skip is. Bayless allegedly offered a former colleague $1.5 million to sleep with him, according to the lawsuit filed in Los Angeles, which $1.5 million is a lot of money. Like offering $1.5 million for some cat. Let me go ahead and just break this to everybody. It ain't nothing in the world worth 1.5 for no 6 to 10 minutes of my life. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing worth no 1.5. I got 1.5, $100.50. 1.5, that's what I got. $100.50. And if that's a lot of money to be paying for that. I might as well wait and see if I can get it for free. But anyway, that's what Jason Whitlock said. He wasn't a Kansas City Star. They got rid of his goofy ass. That's all. Yeah, I guess this is pretty much it. 73 is accused of using his position for her show. Sharpe isn't named in the lawsuit, and the ex-NFL star has insisted that ain't got nothing to do with me. But Whitlock believes Sharpe may have been part of this, dragging Bayless into a competition. Understand Skip's personality and how hyper competitive. I don't know, man. Skip might have some weird, creepy ways, but 1.5, I don't know, man. Niggas is offering 1.5. Blah, 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 blah. So right now, this is just speculation. But what we do have is the lawsuit. And right now, it seems like. So let me ask you guys this. If a superior uses their influence and power to get X and will get fired, such as Jamie, would it be the opposite way around if like an employee is? Well, see, that's the thing. Even like in the military, if someone outranks you, whoever's outranks you, and y'all mess around, if they're in your chain of command, because I was enlisted and there was officers, I was definitely talking to officers. You're not gonna tell me I can't talk to someone that outranks me. As long as they ain't like my boss, then all right, cool. Or my boss's boss, or my boss's boss's boss, or boss, then okay, you good. But no matter what, whoever's the highest ranking, they'll get in trouble. It doesn't matter what the like, unless it's a guy. If it's a guy, then 9 times out of 10 you can get in trouble. But if Joy was doing what she did to get to the top, because that's when we can get into the lawsuit. Should she be in trouble for anything? At least let her go, because now I can't trust her around me. She might throw that thing on me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do my job. I'm over here going live. She knocking at the door. Mo. I'm like, hey, man, I'm at work. You know what I mean? We got to keep this a professional setting. I never had anything like that, though. Like a co-worker. Well, yeah. Exactly, Detroit. $1.5 million is a lot of money. What was he going to do? Just sell it to her? Send a wire $1.5 million? Like, do you know how much you're going to get taxed on $1.5 million? I think the gift that you can give to somebody, I think they upped it to $20,000. It used to be like $15,000. Man, they about to tax the hell out of you. That's capital gains right there. You can't give somebody $1.5 million. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the lawsuit here. Oh, and if you're new and you're just now tuning in, we just found out Jamie got fired from Fox in 2017, and now him and Peyton Manning work together. So we need to be asking Peyton Manning, why are you openly working in starting a production company with someone that got fired for sexual harassment in 2017, and they had interviews and found out it was true. So someone needs to contact Peyton Manny, and Peyton Manny, I better not see him on any broadcast. I don't want no Papa John's. I want him off the board. I want him out of here. We know that Jamie got fired for this. You see, that only works on black guys. But all right, here we go. We got the lawsuit here. We'll go through this. Monthly payments, that's a lot of monthly payments. I know rich people say $1 million isn't a lot, but I don't know if you know what $1.5 million is. $1.5 million, if you were to do monthly payments for, let's just say, for a year, that's $125,000 a month. Your ass is still getting taxed. So let's just say divide that by, because if it's monthly payments, let's be real. All of us are hustlers and all of us are scammers to some point. If it's $1.5 million, after I make that first installment, I'm not paying you the rest of that 1.5. There's not gonna be any text messages. There's not gonna be anything from me. If I made that first installment, let's just say it was $10,000, that's all you're getting from me. You're not getting the rest of this money. This isn't a contract. But let's just say you do it 1.5 million over 10 years. That's 150,000 a year. Divide that by 12. That's 12,500 a month. If you can't, that's why when people say $1 million ain't a lot of money, if you can't manage that, if you can't manage, let's just say 5 years of 1.5 at 12.5 a month, you know them numbers, I like them. If you can't manage that and live off of that, that's on you. You're just an idiot. That's all that is. Plus, if you got $1.5 million, don't quit your fucking job. Just go to work and not give a damn and continue to make your money, but just know you got this money, because you're not going to spend $12,500 a month. You're probably going to be spending maybe $2,000, $3,000, might take a trip. So even if you took $3,000 a month, that's $36,000 a year. But let's just say you did, I'm sorry, guys, I got to do the numbers. Let's just say you did an extra $50,000 a year. 1.5 million divided by 50,000. That's 30 years. You continue to work, plus you got 50,000. You know you can spend a year with no problems. That's 30 years of work. And by then you'll be retired. Now you got the retirement coming in, and you didn't spend that whole 50 every single year. You see what I'm saying? So $1.5 million is a lot of money if you manage it correctly. You see what I'm saying? If you manage it correctly. Yeah, if you go out and buy a $500,000 house, a $100,000 car, you got to keep up with all that shit. That life ain't you. That's why you don't live that life right now. But yeah, you could definitely invest it $200,000 in ETFs to get you $2,000 a month for the rest of your life. You see what I'm saying? It just depends on what you do. But that's neither here nor there. Let's continue on. We got the lawsuit. But yeah, $1.5 million, when you really break it down, that's a lot to even do in installments or monthly payments. You see what I'm saying? All right, so we got the whole lawsuit here. We're definitely not going to read all of it line for line. But it's a class action complaint against Fox Sports Holding, a Delaware limited liability company, Fox Sports, LLC, Fox Sports 2, Fox Sports Productions, Charlie Dixon. Charlie Dixon is this guy here that they allege. Yeah, this guy right here with the teeth. This is Charlie Dixon. This is who they're alleging that Joy Taylor, this thing right here, was sleeping with this thing right here. What up, Torian? This is what I tell you. It's not that you're ugly. Trust me. All of us in the chat, we're just broke. That's all it is. If Charlie's getting some and I'm on here talking to y'all not getting some, there's something wrong with me. I need to get up off my ass and get a real job. You know what I mean? I need to be trying to make $1 million a year or something. If Charlie is getting some and I'm on here talking to you guys, I'm living wrong. If you're in here right now, hit the like button. If you're in here right now, that means you're not ugly. You're just broke. That's all that means. If you're listening to me right now, look at the screen, then look in the mirror. You're not ugly, you're broke. That's it. We're broke. If Charlie's getting some and we ain't getting none, we just some broke motherfuckers. All right. Skip Bayless and Joy Taylor. I don't know how Joy Taylor's getting. Well, I guess that's unfair. You can sue Joy because if she's willingly throwing that monkey around to get, okay, that makes sense then. All right, let me see. So it's a class action complaint. Failure to pay minimum wages, failure to pay overtime wages, failure to reimburse business expenses, failure to pay all wages upon separation, failure to furnish accurate itemized wage statements, unfair, unlawful, or fraudulent business practices, individual complaints, ex battery, hostile work environment. Hostile work environment. First one was for X and gender. This next one is for race and national origin. Hostile work environment. Now, the thing is, they put all these complaints in here because you'll get a different. Oh, if you take this to trial, you'll be awarded for each one of these complaints. It won't be, well, if it's a class action lawsuit, then it'll just be for the whole thing. But that's the class action lawsuit, these sixes here. So that'll just be one large sum. But this individual complaint over here, for the extra battery account, we'll give you this amount of money. For the hostile work, we'll give you this amount. So that's why they try to put all of this in. It's kind of like the prosecutor. When we watch the Young Thug trial, what they try to do is trump up all these charges so one of them can stick. The same way when you're suing somebody, that's why I said I'd sue Disney, I'd sue Hulu, everybody that's a part of whoever owns Fox, I'm going all the way up to the top. Disney, I'm suing Disney. I want that Mickey Mouse money. I want all of that. Is Fox owned by? I think Fox is. No, let me see who owns Fox. Because it's Paramount. ESPN is owned by Disney. "21st Century Fox." Okay, it's 21st Century. There's Fox, and then all right, cool. Oh yeah, we suing everybody. All right, so we got 6 class action lawsuits. So there's multiple people here. So all of them are going to be telling their stories. We didn't get paid. So the class action lawsuit, they'll definitely probably win this. This will probably get paid out though. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably settle for this, but these individual complaints, they're probably going to take this to trial. Hostile work environment, disability, failure to prevent harassment, negligent supervision, hiring and retention, retaliation, and wrongful termination. Demand a full jury trial. Well, jury trial. Okay. Well, the plaintiff, the hairstylist, blah, blah, blah. She's suing all these people. Summary of action. All right, here we go. The good stuff. Ms. Faraji brings forth this action because over a decade at Fox, she was forced to endure misogynistic, racist, ableist workplace where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity. When her and others came forward to report the wrongdoing instead of addressing their concerns, Fox retaliated against them while the perpetrators and those who protected them were inexplicitly promoted. This case thus represents yet another in a long line of, geez Louise. No, here we go. In another longer cases, chronicling the toxic culture at Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address a poisonous and treacherous. Ms. Faraji brings forth this action on behalf of Fox, current former non-exempt hourly employees in California, class members. Oh, non-exempt hourly employees. Okay, so that's why they need that overtime. Beginning 4 years prior to the filing of the complaint and ended at the date determined by the court. So what they're saying is from the date that they started 4 years prior to the filing of this complaint, so that takes us back to 2020 and ending whenever the court decides. So the court can say that this is still going on up till now. So if there's still people working That's what they're throwing this in. Hey, it's determined by the court when this ends. So the court could say it ended, let's just say January 1st, 2024, or once they start doing their discovery, they could find out that it's still happening. And that's just going to lump a lot of other people in here that may not actually be in the lawsuit. So that's why they're like, man, let the court determine when the time ended. Jeez Louise, they're getting paid, man. I'm telling you, they're going to win this. Specifically during the class period, Fox had a consistent policy and or practice of failing to pay employees all minimum wages, failing to pay employees all overtime wages, failing to reimburse employees for business expenses, failing to pay all wages upon separation, and knowingly and intentionally failing to furnish accurate itemized wage statement. As a result of the above labor code violations, Fox committed unfair, unlawful, and fraudulent business practices in the violation of California unfair competition law. Venue is proper because she was hired to work out of and did out of Los Angeles, California. In addition, each cause of action arises from California state law and substantial number of events giving rise to the lawsuit took place in Los Angeles. The court jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. The court has jurisdiction over her claims as they arise out of California law. She was a resident of Los Angeles for all times relevant during the events of this case. She was employed by Fox as a hairstylist on a part-time basis from approximately 2012 to 2016. And then on a full-time from 2016 to 2024. So that explains. So for the first 4 years, she was part-time. And then 2016 to 2024. But that's when she said she got fired in August of 2024. And that's when Skip Bayless got fired, I want to say, in 2024. Here we go. So August of 2024 is when she got let go. August of 2024 is when Skip got fired. Yeah, August 2nd, 2024. Skip said, today was my last show on Undisputed. I'm leaving FS1. I've been planning to pursue other opportunities for several months. I had a great 8-year run with a lot of great people at Fox, but now I'm excited to see what's coming. Stay tuned. So she got fired around the same time Skip did, which makes me believe that either they knew. Well, she says in her lawsuit that she told people about it and they retaliated. So they must have knew that this lawsuit was coming up. And they went ahead and got rid of Skip. They were probably trying to get all their ducks in a row. If we get rid of Skip, maybe we can separate Fox from Skip. And if she does sue, it'll just be on Skip. But she said, hell no. She took the mole route. You got to sue the entity. You got to sue who got the billions. You go for millions by suing the billions. You go for the low M's for suing the M's. But she said, hell no, we're going to stick around. So she got him fired around the same time Skip did in August of 24. Okay. This is all starting to come together. Defendant Fox Corporation and Delaware Corporation, blah, 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 publicly traded company. Let's see. Fox Sport, defendant Fox Corporation reported revenue of $13,980,000,000 and a net income of $1.5 trillion for the, oh yeah. What did I just say? You want the millions, you sue the billions. And they made a net income of $1.5 trillion last year. And got to keep 13 billion. You want the millions, you sue the billions. Damn, 1.5 trillion, that's a lot of damn money. Sheesh. Taxes whoop their ass. That's why they be now you see the money they brought in 1.5 trillion but kept 13.9 billion. Now you see why they want Trump in office. Them tax cuts for the billionaires is a little bit different. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot of fucking money that they didn't get to keep. Okay, defendant, blah, 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 liability company, blah, 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 blah. Defendant Charlie Dixon. It's not that you're ugly. We're just broke. Defendant Charlie Dixon is the executive vice president of content at FS1, Fox flagship multi-sport national network, overseeing all content and production for the network. Mr. Dixon was in July 2016. July 2016 is when she got on full time. In July 2016 was the first significant hiring of former Fox president Jamie. Wait, Mr. Dixon was in July 2016 the very first significant hiring of former Fox president Jamie. This is Jamie who got fired for harassment. So Jamie gets fired for harassment in 2016. And who do they bring in? The nigga Charlie that's doing the same thing. So Jamie got fired in 2016. No, yeah, Jamie got fired 1 year later in 2017 for allegations of sexual harassment. 1 year prior to him getting fired, Charlie Dixon gets brought in. Charlie Dixon follows in his footsteps. Well, according to the lawsuit, Joy threw it on him, even though he's an executive, he's supposed to know better. But Joy threw it on him, so we can't really call him a creep. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, Joy threw it at him. You know what I mean? But we'll continue on with the lawsuit. So we're not calling Mr. Dixon a creep right now, even though I'm pretty sure we'll probably dig up something. I'm going to do a little bit of digging. But so 1 year prior to Jamie getting fired, Mr. Dixon gets hired. All right. And they put it right here. Former Fox president Jamie Horowitz, who was terminated from Fox due to reports of harassment at all relevant times. Mr. Dixon was an agent of Fox and had authority to make decisions impacting Ms. Faraji's employment. Upon information and belief, Mr. Dixon is a resident of the state of California. Defendant Skip Bayless is a sports columnist, commentator, and television personality who worked at Fox in the show Skip and Shannon Undisputed from 16 to 2024. In March 2021, Bayless signed a 4-year, $32 million contract. Now, I'd probably take like $2 million up front, $3 million, and try to get that back in. You feel me? Try to get me like a $10 million at the end. That's 10. Give me an 8. That's 18. What we got left? 14 million. Yeah, give me $5 million up front. Give me $5 million up front, 7 million, 13, and then knock that last out. The last like 15 million. But Skip signed a 4-year, $32 million contract with Fox. At all relevant times, Mr. Bayless was an agent of Fox and had authority to make decisions impacting her employment. Upon information and belief, Mr. Bayless is a resident of California. Here we go. Defendant Joy Taylor is a media personality, also a television host for Fox. She co-hosts the show Speak on FS1 at all relevant times. Ms. Taylor was an agent of Fox and had authority to make decisions impacting her employment. Upon information and belief, Ms. Taylor is a resident of California. While not currently named as defendants herein, Mark Silverman, president and COO, chief operating officer of Fox Sports, and Eric Shanks, CEO and executive producer of Fox, may become named defendants based upon discovery yet to be inducted in the action concerning their involvement with respects to the hairstylist's claim. So basically what they're saying is these two are not defendants as of yet, but what they're looking for is any text messages between I don't know what Dixon has done besides we'll read into it, but I don't know what Dixon has done. But what they're saying is we're going to see if any of these claims went up to them. They got reports. Hey, man, there's been harassment going on. Y'all not paying anybody, and they knew about it. And if so, then they'll get tied into it too. They'll also get hit, and everybody losing money. But if you want the millions, you got to sue the billions. Here we go. On information and belief, Mr. Silverman and Mr. Shanks were made privy to or should have been privy to all significant employment decisions and personnel-related investigations related to misconduct or harassment. That's exactly what I said. By Fox Sport executives and talent. Further, on information and belief, Mr. Silman and Mr. Shanks, along with Fox legal team, worked hard to protect perpetrators by forcing individuals who were witnesses to or targets of misconduct or harassment to sign non-disclosure agreement upon separation from employment. Am I going to read all 42 pages? I don't know. Maybe. It depends. If it started getting good, then yeah. I only read like lines. I think I read last night lines like 20 to 42. Oh, this is her background. We don't in 2003, she worked at Jose's Aber Hair Salon, sophisticated salon. Okay, around 2010, she was introduced by a coworker to the at the salon to Gail Berman, the former president of entertainment for Fox Broadcasting. Let's go look her up there. No, let's look up something else. Let's see if Gail got any scandals. Fox executives didn't understand, and Gail Berman intention. Gail Berman's Jackal Group sells comedies. No, is there any scandals with you that are going on? Oh, okay, she looks. Wait. All right, Gail looks clean so far. Gail looks clean so far. We're not gonna go into Reddit or anything that can take us. Oh wait, Gail did Scandal? Gail Berman's Jackal Group sells comedies to folks to whom it may concern to CBS. Gail Berman's The Jackal has sold to the folks with former star. Okay, it was former star. Okay. Gail out here making some money, but we ain't done. We're going to keep you on the list, Gail. Everyone's a suspect till we remove him. The former president of entertainment for Fox Broadcasting Company, and Dana Walden, the former CEO of Fox Television Group. Shortly thereafter, she began accompanying the co-workers to do Miss Walden and Mr. Berman's and Mrs. Berman's hair, at their homes and on the premises of Fox. Over time, she became busy with clients. He sent Miss Farah on her way to do her own hair. In 2012, she was a makeup stylist who would continue to do their hair, worked on their hair, recommended her for a position at Fox. Fox didn't hire her. See, it's not what you know, it's who you know. They fired her as a part-time employee. When hired, she was asked to bring her own tools for work. She would later discover that all her co-workers received a free kit or a kit fee for bringing their own tools. She would later discover that all her co-workers received a kit fee for bringing their own tools. However, she herself would not receive a kit fee until 2019, approximately 7 years after she started working at Fox. That right there, if I'm an employee, just like she's talking about wages aren't being paid, now that I see this in this lawsuit, let me look at the labor laws because I was paying a fee. Why did I have to pay a kit fee when she worked there for 7 years and didn't have to pay a kit fee? Oh yeah, I need to sue Fox. It's unfair treatment here. All employees aren't getting treated equally. And she's a part-time employee. How is she not getting a kit fee and I'm busting my ass and I got a goddamn kit fee? Oh yeah, I'm suing Fox. If you were a hairstylist, we're going to start a class action lawsuit. Y'all got to break me off 5% because this is a finder's fee. If you were a hairstylist for Fox between the year of 2012 and 2019, sue their ass because she didn't have a kit fee and they were showing favoritism to employees and you didn't have a fair shot. Oh yeah, we need a class. I need some money. Yeah, I need some money. Yeah, I just need 5% of the class action lawsuit. And then whenever she gets whatever she gonna get from this lawsuit, we're gonna sue her for her money to give us our back fees. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, this opens up everything. Now, this is just opening. Hey, wait a minute. I was getting charged a kid fee and she wasn't. What made her different than me, especially if I'm a man? Oh, it was discrimination because of my race and gender. A black man cutting hair. Oh, I got some money on my hands now. If you are a black barber, male specifically, you need to go ahead and sue. Ladies, you go ahead and sue too. But guys, you may have more than, you know what I'm saying, one thing to sue on grounds to sue on. Oh, yeah. This is what you got to do. In addition, while being a hairstylist, her supervisor, Gina Pority, also required that she do the job duties of a barber, i.e., cutting hair. When she complained to her union, they told her that while cutting hair was not in her contract, Miss Porty, I'm just gonna call her Porty, was known to be difficult, and it was best to just comply with her requests accordingly. Throughout her tenure, oh, so the union even told her to just cooperate. Oh man, sue the union now. Yeah, you might as well start suing everybody. So the union knew that the executives were being dicks and hard to work with, but the union didn't stand up for the employees. They just told them to comply. Sue the union's ass. Well, you can't sue the union if you're in the union. Sue their ass too. But in 2016, Fox hired her as a full-time hairstylist. Now, come on, guys. I'm just breaking this down and I'm just throwing it out there, man. Go get that money, man. We don't care. In approximately, okay, Mr. Dixon gives Miss Taylor undisputed as a reward for having X with him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I read last night. Mr. Dixon gives Miss Taylor undisputed as a reward for having X with him. In approximately March 2016, Miss Farah met with Miss Taylor, an aspiring sports personality that had recently moved from Miami to Los Angeles for the opportunity of airtime at Fox. At the time, Miss Taylor did not have a regular position, but would fill in on a day-to-day basis when talent was sick or otherwise missed time. Miss Taylor told Miss Farah, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Farji, man, we're just gonna call her the stylist. Miss Taylor told the stylist she was recently wed, but her husband remained in Miami, and that she was lonely in Los Angeles. Miss Taylor then befriended the stylist. So she's married, moved from Miami to Los Angeles. Los Angeles is very expensive. Joy Taylor is the sister of football player. What the hell is his name? Taylor, he paid for the Dolphins. Jason Taylor. So she moved to Los Angeles from Miami, and she was just a bartender, but she's at Fox. So in approximately May of 2016, Miss Taylor asked the stylist to meet her for a drink in Santa Monica. When the stylist arrived, she found Miss Taylor with an older man, Fox Sport executive, vice president of content, Mr. Dixon. An executive vice president, Mr. Dixon is responsible for overseeing all content and production on FS1. The stylist, however, did not know Mr. Dixon. When Mr. Dixon went to buy them another round of spicy margaritas, spicy, the stylist asked who he was. Miss Taylor responded with, "He's just a friend." How is he just a friend for you? Following that night, whenever the stylist would meet with Miss Taylor for drinks or food, Mr. Dixon would either arrive with Miss Taylor or show up later in the night and leave with Miss Taylor. He would always buy rounds of drinks and or food. From their body language, the stylist suspected that the pair were sleeping with each other. And although this concerned the stylist, as she knew Miss Taylor was recently married, the stylist kept her opinions to herself. All right. So as of right now, we got sister of a football player that's just a bartender living in Miami. Miami's expensive. Flies and moves all the way across the country. Now, Los Angeles expensive to Miami expensive is up a little bit. So now she's out here. She's just day-to-day basis. She doesn't have any experience. She did have a radio sports show that she kind of talked about sports, but not on the grand scale of being on national television. So now she's living in LA, and her husband is still in Miami. Her best friend is a vice president, the executive director of content. And every time the stylist met up with them, I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about. This guy right here. It's not that we're ugly, we're just broke because this is her friend that was buying the drinks, the spicy margaritas. So what are you thinking at this point? If you were to show up and your homegirls with this old white guy, well, I guess he ain't. We fuck it. You're friends with this old white guy. If I show up and my homegirl is with some old white guy, and this nigga talking about, yeah, man, Mo, don't worry about it. We got the drinks. Who the fuck is this dude? You know what I mean? I'm automatically thinking, I know my homegirl. I know the type of nigga she messed with, but who is this guy? He's smiling at you. He got shit in his teeth. Like, dog, how are you the vice president and executive of the content and your teeth is fucked up, nigga? What are you spending your money on? Stop buying these margaritas. But at this point, every time I come around, he's there. He either shows up with her, he shows up late, or they leave together. I know he's not going back to Joy's small ass apartment. I know he ain't going back to wherever she stay. I don't know, man. This part of the story, we gonna see, man. She said she could tell by the body language they were probably sleeping together. In approximately June of 2016, so what is this, a month later? Okay, yeah, May 16th. So now we're about a month later. In approximately June 2016, while at work, the stylist noticed Mr. Dixon in the elevator. Surprised by the coincidence, the stylist found Miss Taylor and told her excitedly, "Ooh, the guy that buys drinks are in the elevator. Oh, he's in the elevator." Like, why are you, like, what's getting you excited? You at work, you can't drink right now. Now, if I see his happy hour, all right, cool, we get drinks, cool, yeah. But she ran over to Joy. Hey, he's on the elevator. Oh my God, he always buys the drinks. He's on the elevator. Miss Taylor quickly silenced the stylist, explaining who he was. The stylist became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that such a relationship was unsafe. So she said this day when she seen Charlie on the elevator, dirty teeth, smiling. Oh, Joy, that nigga he on the elevator. Joy said, "Hush, shut up. This is dangerous. This nigga's the VP. I work here." All right. So Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. The stylist continued to be friends with Miss Taylor, but tried to distance herself as she considered the situation dangerous as well as morally wrong, as Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were both married. That's where Charlie's gonna get in trouble at. Well, Charlie's already gonna get in trouble, but he was married, so that's what they're gonna make the big deal about, adultery. They better fire his ass like they did Ime Udoka. Uh, so they were both married. So the stylist kind of sounded like she knew what was going on. Like, man, I just got this job. I'm just a stylist. I get fired real easily. And I ain't throwing that thing. In approximately July 2016, so this is 2 months from when she first met him, approximately July 2016, word spread amongst Fox employees about a new show that was going to be a big deal, quote unquote, which we know is going to be, as it would star Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe, Mr. Sharpe. It was known that Fox was looking for a woman with significant TV experience to also star. Therefore, it came as a surprise when Fox announced that Miss Taylor, who was a bartender and radio host in Miami with very little TV experience, would be the moderator of a new show, a sports debate program, Skip and Shannon Undisputed. It later says that Skip told the stylist that he did not want Miss Taylor on the show, but Mr. Dixon was adamant that Miss Taylor should star. At first, Mr. Dixon arranged a dinner between Skip and Miss Taylor, where she arrived in provocative clothing and acted in a provocative manner. When that did not change Mr. Bayless' opinion of Miss Taylor, Mr. Dixon asked him to approve of her as a favor to him. Reluctantly, Mr. Bayless agreed to do so as a favor to the friend. Oh man. So This is all alleged what I'm about to say, but I'm about to paint this picture for you. We know that Charlie's buying drinks. We know the stylist be out there turning up. We didn't hear the stylist say she turned down none of the drinks. She just kept herself a distance from all of that, but she still hung out with Joy. Meaning, if he's buying bottles and sending it to the house, she still, you know what I'm saying, reaping the benefits. But she ain't fucking around with Charlie. But we know that Charlie's buying these drinks. So Charlie gets the show, Skip and Shannon Undisputed. Skip doesn't want Joy on the show. Charlie says, look, just have a dinner, sit down with us. So Charlie tells her, Joy Taylor, put on that dress. Put that dress on. But what I want to know is, was the stylist there? How would the stylist know that this interaction happened if she didn't go? You see what I'm saying? How would the stylist know that this, unless Joy probably told her, yeah, you know, they're trying to get me on this show, and I had to go we went on a date with Skip, and I wore this dress, because she probably did Joy's hair to go on this damn date. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's how she knows what happened. And then, since the stylist already knew from Skip that he didn't want her on there, when Joy came back, she was like, yeah, I got the show. But Skip had already told the stylist allegedly that he didn't want her on there. So Charlie was like, wear something sexy, had them things out. This is what Jason Whitlock said. With a rack like that and that peanut butter skin, Skip's gonna fall for it. That's what Jason Whitlock, that's not me. So Charlie's like, man, just do me a favor then, because I'm knocking this chick down, put her on the show. So Skip is like, all right, well, you got to do me a favor, get me the stylist, allegedly. All this is alleged, but I'm just trying to paint a picture so we understand what's going on here. The next month, around August 2016, the stylist attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband and Mr. Dixon and his, oh my goodness. Around 2016 of August, the stylist attended a dinner with Miss Taylor and her husband and Mr. Dixon and his wife. During the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband became suspicious that Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon were having an ex relationship. Soon after the dinner, Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of the inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor. Oh, they already got articles up. Hey, we going down the rabbit hole tonight, guys. We got 50 people on here on the Mo You Know It. Hey, what up? What up? My name is Mo.J, and we do these little deep dives here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit the like button. I appreciate everyone. And we're probably going to read through this whole lawsuit. If you guys are here for it, then we're here for it. Right now, we're just doing a deep dive. We're trying to find out why she got divorced the first time, because if this goes to trial, there's going to be depositions. Whoever this first husband is, or whoever this husband is that divorced, they're going to bring him in. So what evidence did you find to cause your divorce? You can't just say irreconcilable differences. No. What evidence did you find? Then if he says he found out that she was messing with Charlie, oh man, she didn't knock this thing out the park here. So that's the good thing for him. All right, so I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna look that up. Damn, this is some wild shit here, man. This is some stuff. And if you're new to the channel, I do have my main channel is Mo.J, where we cover TV shows and recaps. So what we're reading here is like a script for a movie. Netflix, y'all need to pick this up and do a TV show about it. This would be nice. You know what I'm saying? The sports scandal that shocked the world. Oh yeah, okay, this is good. Yeah, this is good here. All right, so she went on a date with her husband, with Mr. Dixon and his wife. All right. And then there was a divorce because Miss Taylor's husband found evidence of an inappropriate relationship and divorced Miss Taylor. In approximately September 2016, Undisputed started. Miss Taylor and requested the stylist to do her hair. Approximately November 2016, after not allowing anyone to touch her hair, Mr. Bayless, no, touch his hair. Mr. Bayless also requested the stylist to do his hair. Whoa, whoa. See, I didn't know this part. So, all right, here we go. Mr. Dixon gropes the stylist after putting her on Undisputed. So, January 2017, this is my last year in the military. January 2017. Oh, no, this is a specific date on January 14th. Let's make that clear. January 14th, 2017, Miss Taylor had her birthday party at Pearl's Rooftop in West Hollywood. If somebody can look that up, look up Joy Taylor birthday party, January 2017, and see if there's any photos. And if it is, then we'll go look it up. In West Hollywood, the stylist and other Fox employees who were invited attended, as it was part of their job duties to appease talent, and a birthday party was an important event. As usual, Mr. Dixon was heavily drinking, buying drinks for everyone on a Fox credit card. Well, that right there is illegal. This isn't a Fox event. This is her personal birthday. And blustering that everything purchased was on Fox dime. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. He can't do that. This isn't a official Fox event for you to be doing that. And if that is, you wouldn't use your company card. You would use the fucking Fox company. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this right here is punishable. As the stylist was standing near the bar facing the crowd, Mr. Dixon approached her. He asked the bartender for a drink and then placed his arm around the stylist's lower back. He asked how she was doing, if she was having a good time, having fun, and if she wanted a tequila shot. The stylist felt very uncomfortable by the unsolicited touching and responded, "No, thank you." Mr. Dixon then moved his hand lower and started rubbing her body and grabbing her butt. Oh, shit. Everything I said earlier, Charlie's one of them. At first, I was saying Charlie wasn't a creep because he was just messing with Joy, but now here we go. Charlie's one of them. Throw him in there with Diddy. Buying drinks, acting a damn fool. Damn, Charlie, I wasn't sticking up for you, but I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because we didn't know that Charlie was out here rubbing on your booty, but we're not making fun of the situation. We're getting serious. Let me see. Rub it on her buttocks after a tequila shot that he took. The stylist was mortified, but quickly thought to fake an incoming call to escape the situation. That's a good move. The stylist did not know who to turn to, but she knew Miss Taylor was sleeping with Mr. Dixon. She turned to her. Surprisingly, Mr. Taylor responded to get over it and explained that she herself only had her job because of Mr. Dixon and that the stylist only had her job because Miss Taylor requested her. She warned that Mr. Dixon could take both. Oh, so Joy was complicit and Joy knew what she would. So, geez Louise. Hey, man, this is wow. What page are we on? Page 7 of 42. All right, we got it. We good. Joy said, "Get over it. You only got a job because I requested you. I only got a job because I'm sleeping with Mr. Dixon." She warned that Mr. Dixon could take both away. The stylist was terrified and then turned to her coworker, Anonymous One. Did they got a Okay, here he goes. Number one, in order to protect their identity and prevent retaliation, we referred to several different individuals anonymously in the complaint, defining the individuals as anonymous in each case. So we'll definitely hear from them once more discovery comes out. We'll find out who they were and if they have a case also, but they probably weren't getting paid. Anonymous responded that Mr. Dixon was disgusting, that the entire situation was sick, but that it wasn't shocking given Fox culture, and that the stylist should remain quiet if she wanted to keep her job. As a single mother who needed the job to support her son, the stylist had no choice but to remain silent. If you're new to the channel, this guy Jamie was fired 1 year prior. Well, no, he was actually fired in 2017 because of harassment, harassment. And that's the guy who was Charlie got hired 1 year before that guy got fired. So he just filled in the, you know what I'm saying, just one creep replaces the other. 7 years later, in 2023, Miss Faraji told the stylist she did not like her or anything about Undisputed. What the fuck you don't like me for? 7 years later in 2023, Miss Faraji told, this is the lady that the union told her to deal with. We know that she's hard. She told the stylist she did not like her or anything about Undisputed. Miss Faraji explained that she had already scheduled someone for her hair on Undisputed when Mr. Dixon called her and told her that she must put the stylist on Undisputed full time. So was Joy still messing around with Charlie in 23? Because the stylist now got a full-time position. Miss Faraji told the stylist, I didn't like that. That's not how things should be done. The stylist was stunned and devastated as she prides herself on the work and earning her accolades. Later that day, while thinking about her career, she was angry that Miss Faraji succumbed to Mr. Dixon's request, as it gave Mr. Dixon the feeling that he could grope her for giving her a job. Oh, man. It's over with for Fox, man. They're about to shell out at least $1 billion. Fox is about to come off $1 billion. All right. Mr. Dixon gets rid of a female talent member for refusing to have sex with him. Several years into the stylist's tenure at Fox, a female talent member, Anonymous, which anonymous is this, hired the stylist to do her hair at the house for an award show. Who else was on the air at Fox during the years of 2020, let's just say 2016 or 2014 to 2019? Who else was on the air at Fox? They hired the stylist to do her hair at the house for an award show. Anonymous asked that the stylist meet her for lunch. There, Anonymous told the stylist that she would no longer be at Fox, as Mr. Dixon told her that she would need to have sex with him if she wanted to renew her contract, but she had refused. Anonymous further conveyed that Mr. Dixon was doing this to other women talent. She should warn Miss Taylor to be careful. And a talk show host had recently reported Mr. Dixon. So multiple people were getting harassed like this. So wait a minute. Anonymous knew, according to this, Anonymous knew that Joy was messing with Mr. Dixon because she allegedly told the stylist, tell Joy to be careful. But we know that Joy got the job for sleeping with Mr. Dixon. All of this is still alleged. So everybody knew this was going on. Everybody was just scared to say some shit. Not me. Let me tell you something. Anything goes wrong, I just document all that shit. But if it's like something major, I ain't never been assaulted or harassed or anything. But if I ever was, believe me, I'm going straight to a lawyer. I don't give a damn what they talking about. They ain't no most scared of nothing. Fuck that. I'm about to get paid. Yeah, this is just like WWE. Mr. McMahon doing the same thing. But this ain't even the top of Fox. This is just over Fox Sports. So she told Miss Taylor to be careful. A talk show host had reportedly reported Mr. Dixon. So Dixon got reported. Following the lunch, the stylist called Miss Taylor to convey that Anonymous had stated Miss Taylor responded that no one gives a fuck about Anonymous or the talk show host who had reported Mr. Dixon. That's because Miss Taylor was in the good graces of Mr. Dixon and she was complicit with what he was doing. That's why, so basically Miss Taylor's like, man, F all them other people, F Anonymous, F the person that reported Mr. Dixon. I got a job. Fuck y'all bitches. That's basically what she's saying. The stylist later observed that Miss Taylor's remark appeared accurate as no actions were taken to address the concern raised. If it was not already apparent, it became even more clear that Fox enabled high-ranking individuals to abuse their authority, exerting undue control over female talent and employees. Fear permeated the workplace as stories of mistreatment circulated. As one example, Mr. Dixon deliberately assigned a female talent member who had been harassed and reported it to a show set to a show to a show setup. Oh, okay. So Mr. Dixon deliberately assigned a female talent member who had been harassed and reported it to a show that was set up to fail. When the show inevitably failed due to his sabotaging, this nigga set up a fake show like, yeah, going out there. It failed. He used his failure as a justification to terminate her employment. In another instance, a co-worker who frequently cried in the hallway due to the relentless harassment was fired just 1 week after reporting it. These repeated incidents reinforced an atmosphere where speaking up seemed futile and dangerous. My bad. Jeez Louise. This is some wild shit. All right. Well, here we go. Mr. Bayless. Oh, man. What y'all think about the Joy Park? Can y'all kind of believe that? Y'all think that's believable? Because now we got anonymous one, we got anonymous that got her hair done, we got someone else that reported, we got another person that was fired on the show that was set up to fail, we got another person fired for crying in the hallway a week after reporting it. So that's 4 anonymous people on top of this lady's case. I don't know, man. I kind of believe it, man. I kind of believe it. It's up to the jury to decide, but we're definitely going to be hearing a lot about this in the upcoming weeks. Man, let me tell you something. 2024, all of them till now, man, it's just been nonstop. This is the half a decade. You know what I'm saying? This is the half a decade mark right here. This is always going to be remembered like that. The mid 2020s, man, you wanted to stay out of the limelight. You wanted to stay away from all courtrooms because everybody's in some shit. Good thing I'm broke. Don't sue me, guys. I am broke. And let me tell you something. You ain't going to get nothing from me. The judge, I got some Nike dry fit socks you can have. I got some white beaters I done wore. I got Hanes draws, Calvin Klein draws. You can choose between the two, but you're not going to get much from me. You're not going to get much from me. I mean, it is Fox. Fox does support a 34-time convicted felon who was found liable for sexual assault. Oh, that's Donnie Trump. My bad. That's Donnie Trump. But Fox does support him. So we got old Skip Bayless coming up next. The Skip Bayless story. We'll see what Skip got going on. All right. Mr. Bayless begins to give the stylist lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breasts. It's kind of like Drake with that minor on stage. After the reporting by the talk show host fell on deaf ears, Mr. Bayless began requesting that the stylist give him a haircut once a week in the makeup room. I've never seen Skip with a haircut. The stylist did as she was told, as Miss Peretti required that the stylist give haircuts to the stylist. Initially during the haircuts, Mr. Bayless would discuss his life, his work at Fox, and other matters. However, soon after the weekly haircut started, Skip began finding excuses to touch the stylist. He would give her lingering hugs after each haircut. Man, what the hell? Putting his body against her own, pressing against her breast. He then began to kiss her on the cheeks. The stylist was uncomfortable by the physical contact and would make excuses to leave right after the haircuts. Example is, I need to pick up my son from school. Skip talking about, I want a haircut. Where's my hug? So that's what they mean when women say you look like one of those where my hug type of niggas. They talking about Skip Bayless. Where my hug at? Oh, okay. So don't ask for a hug. That's what they mean. You look like one of them where my hug type of niggas. They talking about Skip Bayless out here. Jeez Louise. In approximately summer of 2017, while the stylist was giving Skip a haircut, he told her that she was voluptuous. Come on, Skip. As English is her second language, and she was not familiar with the word, the stylist asked what that meant. Skip seemed amused and told her to figure it out. The stylist later asked a co-worker what the word meant and was mortified. Skip then started come on, Skip. I used to like Skip, man. Jeez Louise. Skip then started being more aggressive and direct in his advances. The stylist continuously declined, stating that she did not date at work and she is a single mom and needed her job. The stylist was terrified and then turned to her co-worker to discuss the situation. The two decided that because Skip was a powerful man and Fox protected powerful men, Mr. Dixon's actions were openly known but ignored. So there was a report. We need to find that report, find the date and who they reported it to, and then copy the paperwork. It would only be uh it would only be her detriment to report the issue. The two decided that the stylist needed to be kind towards Mr. Bayless or risk her job as a single mother who relied on her job to support her son. They keep throwing that in there. We get it. You're a single mom, you need a job. Everyone needs a job to support their life. Like a single folk, we need a job to support us. If you're a mother, okay, we get it. We know you need a job. We don't need it. They keep throwing that in there for that sympathy. Like, oh man, she had a kid. Man, we here for the story. You know, we don't want nothing to be, you know what I'm saying? If it happened, get your money. But we don't need to keep throwing in, you need the money to support your son. We got that. The stylist felt that she had no choice. After this, the stylist has her hours cut after going on medical leave. Approximately November 2017, the stylist hurt her back at work and couldn't move for nearly 40. Damn. She had her back hurt at work and couldn't move for nearly 40 days and received workman's comp. What are you doing at work to throw your back out? In approximately December 2017, when she returned from her leave, she was not provided her full-time schedule and learned from a co-worker, Ms. Poretti, had promised her shifts to someone else. She'd been trying to get rid of her, according to this. The stylist called her union for help. The union informed her that Ms. Poretti's actions would be illegal under the law. The stylist then called human resources, who confirmed that she was entitled to her pre-leave schedule. On January 5th, 2018, Ms. Poretti called the stylist into her office. When the stylist arrived, an individual from human resources was present, and Ms. Poretti was falsely explaining that the stylist did not want her full-time schedule. The stylist grew upset, explained that she did want her full-time schedule, and further explained that Ms. Poretti had been treating her poorly for years. The stylist then had multiple meetings with the human resources, and she explained that Ms. Poretti yelled at her and made fun of her and bullied her. Ms. Poretti told the stylist she did not like her and could fire her at any time. From the stylist's perspective, there was no resolution after these conversations, as she was never informed or any sort of conclusion or action taken on Fox's part. Not right now, RC. I mean, we got the lady's name. We got the lady's name. I'll show you what she looked like. Noushin. This is her. Not bad. All right. The stylist remains on undisputed and is asked to also join the herd. Now that's Colin. Now Colin Hurd, he got a little. All right, I'm gonna show you the Colin Hurd one real quick. So this is the show that Joy ended up going on. Come on, man. Load up, man. Of course, all the internet going slow tonight. So this is calling her Coward that she went on. The show is called The Herd. And this is what he said to Joy when they were on the air. But I'm pretty sure this is 2021. So I'm at this point, I'm sure everybody knows if Joy is really fucking around with Charlie.
I don't even have time to talk about anything. I'm so excited. You know what? And then you feel bad. There are cities out there that just can't get it going. And they're just between Tampa and Los Angeles. It's like, we got all, I mean, two cities have.
This nigga said two titties on TV, man. Come on, man.
Excuse me. Two cities have glommed. Two cities have glommed.
Hey, look at Joy's face.
I mean, two cities have glommed all the championships and players. Well,
come on. He got a little excited, man. Everybody knew what was going on behind the scenes. They allegedly knew what Joy was doing behind the scenes. He got a little confused. Two cities, two titties. How you get that mixed up? Two titty, two city. Nah, two titles, two titties, but two cities, two titties. Come on, man. Come on, Colin. But all right. The stylist remains on undisputed and is asked to join the herd. Also, approximately the summer of 2018, Miss Taylor was moved from undisputed to the herd with Colin Coward. Miss Taylor agreed and requested that the stylist do her hair. Colin, Mr. Coward, also requested that the stylist do her hair. Thus, every day, the stylist would do Mr. Bayless's hair on undisputed and then would do Miss Taylor and Colin's hair on the herd. These two are actually in the same studio. So the cameras that were pointing on Skip and Shannon, when you turn around, that's where the herd was recorded. So all of this is in the same studio. So they all see each other. They're setting up while Skip and Shannon were on while they were on the air. Throughout the entire tenure at Fox, Mr. Coward was professional and respectful to the stylist and her co-workers. So he ain't never tried nothing besides the two titties. Around this time, after learning of Miss Taylor and Mr. Dixon's actual relationship, Miss Taylor's then fiance broke off the engagement and threatened to go public with all he knew on information and belief. Mr. Dixon paid for the wedding deposits in an informal exchange for her fiance's silence. Oh my goodness. So wait. She was married, fucking with Mr. Dixon, got a divorce. Got engaged, fucking with Mr. Dixon, called off the engagement, and Mr. Dixon paid him off. Oh yeah, when they got this deposition, so how much did Mr. Dixon give you guys? Huh? That engagement was called off. How much did he pay? How much did he pay? Oh man, Mr. Dixon, you're done. Fox, you're done. We're going, matter of fact, we won't. Yeah, I said we want $3.5 billion. We want 3.5. That's what we want. We want 3.5. We want 3.5. That's what we want. For this class action lawsuit, we'll take $3.5 billion. For the individual, we'll settle for 150 M's, but we'll do 3.5 because if it's 10 of us, that'll still give us all 35 million at least. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. So he paid off the fiance. Mr. Diaz racially and actually harassed the stylist. Who the fuck is Bobby Diaz? On May 10th, 2019, Bobby Diaz, the individual who puts he works here. All right. Bobby Diaz, the individual who puts the microphone on talent, mocked the stylist for her pronunciation of English words and actualized the way she was eating fruit. The stylist did not respond. She kept her eyes glued on the monitor playing. Miss Peretti was present and did not do anything. Oh man, you ain't gonna get no money from Tubi, man. That's a throwaway. They ain't making no money off that shit. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz openly gropes, harasses, and is inappropriate with women at Fox. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz has not been fired reportedly due to his role in supplying coke. Oh my goodness, here we go. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz has not been fired reportedly due to his role in supplying cocaine to numerous Fox employees and talent. Even after an incident where he removed his pants on live camera. What the hell is going on at Fox? Bobby Diaz. Oh my goodness. So they got cocaine at Fox. Man, it's fucking going down. It is going down. This is some wild shit, man. I did not plan. Because that's what it said, didn't it? It said. So that nigga Bobby was on that coke back there. That nigga it took his pants off. On information and belief, Mr. Diaz has not been fired reportedly due to his role in supplying cocaine to numerous Fox employees and talent, even after an incident where he removed his pants on live camera. Where is this at? Bobby Diaz. Booby. They probably scrubbed this shit from the internet. Does anyone have a link to that? So, hey, man, listen, I did not plan on reading this whole lawsuit. Everyone's talking about Joy fucking to get her job. No one's talking about these niggas had cocaine and shit in the back. No one's talking about the nigga setting up the microphone. Here you go. Here's your microphone touching on two titties at fucking Fox. Everybody was man, we know everybody fucking to get a job nowadays. Why ain't nobody talking about the cocaine that's in Fox? Who got the best cocaine is what I want to know. Bobby Diaz back there talking about her not being able to pronounce the English words. This nigga high. She probably could pronounce it good enough that he understood it, but that nigga back there. Damn, why ain't nobody talking? That's what we need to be talking about. Hell no. Yeah, here we go. So Charlie Dixon is giving women cocaine, allegedly. That's what I'm trying to find out. Let's to the real shit. This is getting interesting. I knew nothing about the cocaine on the premises. Nah, this ain't no distraction. Well, if y'all talking about Joy fucking and sucking is a distraction, we need to be talking about the cocaine that's in here. Matter of fact, I got one up for you. There's cocaine on the premises. Watch this. Hold on. Matter of fact, watch this. Hold on. I got something for your ass. Give me a second. Loading up right now. And Peyton Manning, we ain't forgot about you. You working with Jamie, and Jamie got fired for sexual harassment. We know what's going on here. Everybody's a suspect. So there's cocaine at Fox, allegedly. Yeah, that forget what Joy got going on. We need to know who's all using cocaine at the job. That's what we need to know. On information and belief, in December 2024, after the stylist sent notice of this impeding lawsuit, so they knew about the lawsuit in December. On information and belief, in December 2024, after the stylist sent the notice of this impeding lawsuit to Fox, Mr. Diaz made a mockery of his discussions with human resources regarding his interactions with the stylist. He told various employees that the stylist was stupid. He also stated that despite being told not to speak about his discussion with human resources, he didn't care, saying, "Who gives a shit?" He further boasted that he would never be fired. Oh, yeah, this nigga was coked all the way up. Oh, yeah, this is good here. Shit, we don't know what Shannon was doing before Shannon left. We don't know what Shannon was doing before Shannon left. This is good here. This is a movie, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm about to take this. I'm about to write me up a script. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'm Mo That J. This is the Mo you know. Nah, ain't nobody. Nobody is clean until we remove them. We don't know what Shannon O'Shea Sharpe had going on. We don't know what O'Shea Sharpe. We know Shay Sharpe a wild man. Shay Sharpe's the only person I know that accidentally went Instagram live by clicking 19 buttons. You know what I mean? O'Shea Sharpe is a man of many moves. Yeah. O'Shea Sharpe, he was in there getting his groove on with Michelle while his pinky toe was going live. Yeah. He's no telling what Shannon Sharpe is capable of. They said he used to have the best hands in the NFL. Allegedly, that's what they say. I don't know, man. I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just saying it is what it is. I don't know what's taking my damn computer so long. I wanted to show you guys something. But all right, we'll continue on, and hopefully this will load up, and I'll bring it up when I get it. Okay, so back to Miss Taylor, Joy Part 2. Oh man, we only on page. Hold on, we on page 11. Let me see something. Let me go see what the rest of this is talking about, man. Okay, this is just talking about her PTSD down here, hostile work environment. Oh, 10th cause of action. Okay, this is just going. Well, wait. Okay, so this is just explaining everything down there. All right, cool. So what page did he stop off on? Third cause of action. First cause of action. So we just got to get to page 20. All right, cool. We just got to get to page 20. We all right. That's cool. I can knock that out. Don't. Okay, Miss Taylor. All right. Joy. Miss Taylor again uses her sexuality to get on the show. Oh, so this is where we're talking about Emmanuel Acho. All right, this is good here. In approximately February of 2020, 1 month before the pandemic, before the world got shut down, Miss Taylor asked the stylist to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When the stylist arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Acho, Mr. Acho. The stylist did not know who Mr. Acho was, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. Now, there's a video of him, and I think that's right after we'll bring that up too. Jeez, we the stylist didn't know him, but she could tell the two were romantically involved. After a few months, after meeting Mr. Acho at lunch, the stylist noticed him in the hallway while at work. The stylist later asked Miss Taylor if Mr. Acho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Mr. Acho to eventually recommend her on the show, Speak for Yourself. Well, ironically, the show is called Speak for Yourself. Why do you need him to recommend you for the show? Speak for your damn self. The stylist became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Acho at the same time. So she's still sleeping with Charlie, top dog of everything, and she's sleeping with Mr. Acho, allegedly. As Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful. You're not that powerful if you need a nigga to recommend you to be on the show. So you're not really that powerful. That pussy got power, but that's only on for weak niggas. She explained that she was also now powerful. And once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. So right here, allegedly, Joy is saying, I'm a fucking suck this and to get what I need. But when I don't need them anymore, I'm going to do the red button. He R-word me. Now, is Mr. Dixon a creep? Yes. Is Mr. Dixon on that cocaine? Yes. Is Mr. Dixon supposed to be knocking this down? No. Is she throwing it on him? Yes. Is what she doing wrong and foul? Yes. But it's a dangerous game, man. That's why don't pay to play. Just put it like that. Now, all of this is alleged, but if this is really what she said, she needs to go to jail. In approximately September 2022, Miss Taylor started to work on Speak. Miss Taylor requested that the stylist do her hair. The stylist is targeted because of her ethnicity. So this takes us back. Damn, they got all kinds of shit. So she was targeted because of her ethnicity. In approximately 2022, Jane Doe, Miss M, an employee at Fox. So now we got our fifth anonymous person. We got Jane Doe, an employee at Fox, began demonstrating erratic behavior. One night at an informal dinner at Maestro's Steakhouse, she grew irrationally enraged with the stylist and screamed, "Fuck you! You Persian B!" The dinner ended after Miss M broke a glass and threatened to harm herself. This ain't the regular dancing dust that we used to. This cloak that's getting passed around Fox is different. Fuck you. And then she broke a glass. I know the niggas at Maestro's is like, what the fuck y'all got going on here? But it's probably on Fox's dime. So, you know what I mean? Like, this is some wild shit. Now, this I can believe because all they got to do is go to the restaurant. Who all worked here? So they ended the dinner. I'd be pissed. Imagine you just got you a steak, medium. Ooh, you got you a potato, a loaded potato. You got you a little garden salad. You got a double shot of yak on ice. You in there just relaxing, chilling, enjoying your evening, and then all you hear is "fuck you, you Persian bitch." You turn around because you like, man, what the fuck? I'm paying nice little money here. You turn around, what the fuck? She's standing on top of the table yelling this shit. They trying to pull her down. She talking about, I cut myself. I cut myself. I'm not paying for my meal that night. I'm gonna take my napkin. You know, I'm a gentleman. I'm gonna take my napkin off my lap. Finish that yak. I like a steak to go, and I'm not paying for this meal. I want a fresh steak to go with another baked potato and a salad. And can you give me a yak to go? I don't know about in California. If you can just, well, yeah, in California, you can buy liquor and take it to go. Maybe not in 2020. But wait a minute. This is 2020. What are they doing at the steakhouse? This is during COVID. So during COVID, they were out acting a damn fool. That's that coke, I'm telling you. So following the dinner, the stylist's co-worker, Anonymous, who is black, reported the incident to Human Resources, explaining that she would not be okay with someone calling her a black bitch. Oh my goodness. Someone find me who this anonymous co-worker is. We need her to be getting some money. She need to be found a lawsuit. They called you a black bitch? Oh yeah, we need to take, this is California too? Oh yeah. For her, we gonna go for $5 billion. I'm gonna take my 5% finder's fee. But yeah, we need to get her paid too. I didn't know she got called a black bitch, so we got called a Persian bitch, and someone else got called a black bitch. Anonymous also had the stylist report the incident to Ms. Peretti. Well, we can't report to Peretti because she's a fucking asshole. Despite these reports supposedly being anonymous, Miss M learned of the reports and became increasingly unstable towards the stylist every single morning. Miss M would scream and throw things. So Miss Peretti told Miss M, hey, they filed a report on you last night. You was in there coked up and drunk, allegedly. So now she's retaliating against the style. Oh my God. Approximately 6 months later, the stylist told Human Resources that she believed her life was in danger. Human Resources responded that the stylist should just leave the workplace when Miss M was having an episode. Man, fuck that. Tell Miss M to leave. After approximately a year and a half, Miss M was fired. Miss M's ex-boyfriend, a producer at Fox, shared that Human Resources gave Miss M a large amount of money in severance. So Miss M gets fired. Her boyfriend still works at Fox, and they gave her a severance package, a large amount. So let's just probably say 250,000, maybe half a M. I doubt it's half a M, depending on her position. The stylist wondered why Fox rewarded her bullying with money. So now the stylist is seeing Fox is going to fork out that money. Bless me. You bless. Human Resources eventually apologized to the stylist, explaining they did not have experience with mental health issues. Human Resources offered the stylist free therapy. The stylist declined the free therapy, but began to see an independent therapist once a week to discuss her life at Fox. The stylist continues to see the same therapist today. Now, there is HIPAA, but if she gives the doctor permission to release everything that she said was going on, and if it lines up with these Human Resources report, so she does have it documented, and that was good. She did not go to therapy through Fox because they would say that, no, we gave her the help. We tried to get her through, and they're going to send her to a therapist that they recommend. So that's good. She didn't go through them. Whenever your job is recommended, nah, I got my own insurance. I'll go do my own. You know what I mean? Never go through them. It's just like when you go into business with somebody, don't use their lawyer. Get your own lawyer. Don't go see their doctors. Always get an outside opinion. A third party opinion is always important in these type of situations. Oh, I think I got the picture. I told you guys I was gonna find you something. What y'all think? What y'all think about this? What y'all think about this? There's cocaine on the premises. Oh, what up, Skip? What up, Joy? What y'all think about this? Freak offs on the clock, freak offs off the clock. Oh my goodness. I told you, hey, when I do deep dives, last night I was reading up all this stuff. I didn't read this deep into the article or into the lawsuit. I just read the main things like acho and Skip. I didn't know about the cocaine. So as I'm doing my research, I'm just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then we see the Diddler at a Fox event, or are they at a Diddy event? Who knows? But the freak off has no bounds. I wonder if Charlie was ever at any of these old freak offs. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the most people we ever had on this channel. So I appreciate all of y'all. I'm Mo.J. This is the Mo You Know. We're going to finish up this lawsuit, and then I'm going to get ready to go back on my main channel. We're going to watch a Tubi movie because this is a lot. I want to know about this Bobby Diaz cocaine situation. The hell with all this extra shit. Niggas having sex on the job, that's common. I haven't seen that many a time. But I ain't never worked at a job where there was cocaine on the job. But when I first got to Germany, up at Spain Dollar, my boy Trill tell you, the police officers were getting cocaine from Amsterdam and bringing it down. So there was a cocaine ring at Spain Dollar Air Force Base. They ended up getting fired, and one of the security forces got told on the other like 8 or 9 guys, but they still kicked his ass out. The other ones just went to jail. But yeah. Did I change my Abby? Nah, this is my regular. I don't know what's on here. This is my other YouTube. It should be a guy with a hat and glasses. My detective work. But all right. Okay. So, wait. All right. The stylist believes she has cancer and conveys this to Skip in attempt to. Oh, okay. The stylist believes we got Skip part 2. Jeez Louise, they ain't giving nobody a break. There's nothing with the Abercrombie and Fitch CEO. We haven't got anything yet. You know, he's arrested, but he got out. So right now they're just waiting for, I guess, the court date. But there hasn't been any other news. They may have released some stuff, but we did that deep dive. That was like a 4-hour deep dive. We found out that he was on some freaky shit since the beginning. Also, we knew he was a weirdo. God damn. So Skip. Oh, here we go with the 1.5 million. This will be it. After we do the 1.5, I'm gonna skim through the rest if we can find something interesting. But we're just gonna touch these main points here. We already had 2 hours. Unless y'all want me to continue on the go. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to continue. If not, after we finish this 1.5 million, we'll just skim through it. But we would have never uncovered that coke. All right. The stylist believes she has cancer and conveys this to Skip in an attempt to stop his advances, only to have him offer $1.5 million to have sex. Over the years, Skip continued to make advances on the stylist, lingering hugs, kisses, and a kiss on the cheek, inappropriate comments that he could change her life if she had sex. The stylist would always make excuses regarding her son, politely changing the subject or to make a joke. Skip, get out of here. You wild, man. The Cowboys suck. Anything to keep Mr. Bayless appeased and her job safe. In July 2021, the stylist developed issues with her left ovary and was advised it could be cancer. She explained the situation to Skip, hoping he would take pity and cease his advances. Instead, she said Skip turned it up another notch. Skip told her that he wanted to be with her. The stylist panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she had a child and she does not want them. Skip then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her 1.5 to have X with her. The stylist made an excuse to leave. Approximately 1 week later, Skip made another advance at the stylist, and she responded, Skip, stop. You have a wife. Mr. Bayless responded, aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 or 4 wives? Come on, Skip. She responded that her father was deceased, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, he made an excuse to leave. Come on, Skip. If that's real, man. Fucking disrespectful, man. The stylist job is threatened because she does not sleep with Skip. On April 12, 2022, Mr. Bayless texted her, I'm good today. The text meant he would not be coming in for hair or makeup. April 13th, the next day, Skip texted her, not comfortable coming down there. Wait, so this is July 2021. Just do what you need to do. It's okay. The stylist asked him what was wrong. He replied, same stuff, worse. The stylist, concerned about her job, walked to Mr. Bayless' fitting room to see if everything was okay. Why are you going in there? That nigga said he's all right. Don't go in there and fuck with that man. Stay far away from this nigga. Mr. Bayless answered the door, and before the stylist could speak, he began to angrily accuse the stylist of effing him. No, he accused the stylist of effing Mr. Sharpe. Oh, man, they saying Skip was jealous. You're not messing with me. You fucking Shannon. The stylist tried to explain that she did not have any feelings toward Mr. Sharpe and had never slept with him or any talent member or employee at Fox. But before she could speak, Mr. Bayless demanded she come to his car after the show. The stylist responded that she could not come sit in the car as it was inappropriate. Skip grew irate and then left. So then the next day, after throwing a temper tantrum, Skip texts the stylist, if you're distracted tomorrow, I'll wait till Monday, but I can't keep doing this. The stylist told Skip that she was very confused. Mr. Bayless responded, trust me, I'm far more confused. The stylist then explained over text that she is not sleeping with Mr. Sharpe. Skip did not respond. So if they got these text messages, it's over with, Skip. On April 15th, oh, damn, this is a whole week straight. On April 15th, Mr. Bayless texts the stylist, do you still want to do the haircut or just move on? The stylist responded that she doesn't want to move on from her job and that she will continue doing hair. The next day, on the 16th, Skip called the stylist, and the stylist did not answer the call because she was scared. She then called him back 10 minutes later. On the call, Mr. Bayless again angrily accused the stylist of fucking Shannon Sharpe and said that he could tell from her body language that she was effing him. The stylist tried to explain that she was kind to all the talent, and that included laughing and engaging in conversation. The stylist then asked if he was yelling at her because she refused to go to the car. Mr. Bayless answered that she shouldn't talk to him like that. The stylist replied that she could respond however she wanted. The Skip then angrily stated that he heard her talk to Mr. Sharpe about her vagina. What? So I wonder if so Skip's on the phone. Now I heard you talking to Shannon about your vagina. So she's just at work, like, yeah, my vagina, my neck, my back, lick my crack. Come on, Skip. If this is true, man. Oh man, Skip, man, you're fucking weirdo, man. Should have known it. Should have known it. So she just at work talking about her vagina. Like, hey, yeah, Shannon, this vagina, this, that, wop. But then again, we don't know. We don't know. This is just her side. We don't have Skip's side. What if she was messing with Shannon? We don't know. All we got is this side to go off of. I'm not judging anything. I know that they allegedly said there was some cocaine. That's what I really want to know about is this cocaine. This shit here, there wasn't nothing. Yeah, he was harassing her. If so, then get paid. But we didn't know about where that cocaine came from. Did it come straight from Colombia? The stylist knew this was untrue and was embarrassed and angry. The stylist responded that even if she had been dating Mr. Sharpe, which she wasn't, it shouldn't matter at all because she only had a professional relationship with Mr. Bayless. Well, on Skip's side, what Skip can do, he can drag Shannon on into this. Shannon took a dig at him talking about, it's my turn. Well, Skip can do a counter lawsuit and say, nah, I want all the text messages from Shannon Sharpe's phone to see if there was any kind of relationship. And I want hers too. So this is just going to be a huge thing. It's going to be back and forth. We probably ain't going to hear the end of it till maybe the end of the year because this is the beginning of the year. On April 17, 2022, damn, this is like 6 days straight. The stylist arrived in the makeup room, approximately 12 feet by 30 feet, containing 3 makeup and hair sections. Turned on a recording device, She turned on a recording device, put it on the table, and waited for Skip to arrive. In the meantime, 2 of the co-workers were privy to Mr. Bayless's action. Now, I don't think in California I think it's illegal to record in California without both parties' consent. Yep. So even if she did record this, in California, it's illegal to not let them know you're recording them. California's 2-party consent law, also known as the all-party consent law, makes it illegal to record a conversation without the consent of all participants. This applies to in-person conversations, phone calls, and online communication. So if she does have this, Skip can technically countersue her as well. He could just start up in a whole lawsuit. If they try to use this evidence, well, they just told that they got it. So if she's openly admitting that, she can't lie in this lawsuit because if she is lying, in this perjury. So of course, that's minuscule compared to the whole, actual assault, but that's just the law. You know what I mean? If you want to be petty, go ahead. Hey, fuck that. She recorded me. So all that shit's thrown out. If he could have said the most freakiest, nastiest shit ever, but she wasn't allowed to record if he didn't know. Now we don't know about Diaz. Mr. Bayless's actions went into another talent member's room, adjacent to the makeup room, to listen into the. Hold on. What? Okay. So 2 co-workers who were privy to Mr. Bayless' actions went into another talent member's room adjacent to the makeup room to listen in on the conversation. So now we got 7 anonymous people. Not unless this is one of the others, but if not, we got 7 anonymous people. So the co-workers went into the next room to listen. Mr. Bayless then arrived in the makeup room for the stylist to cut his hair in accordance with his regular schedule. Skip knew that the makeup room was always recorded and clearly states this room is bugged during their conversation. Mr. Bayless stated that he would hate for her to lose her job, but she can't be doing a big thing with my arch rival. Oh my God. She responded by reiterating that being polite to Mr. Sharpe is part of her job. Mr. Bayless responded, bullshit. I call bullshit on you. Mr. Bayless then warned that he doesn't want her to lose her job over this. The stylist responded that she wasn't going to lose her job because she is a great hairdresser. Skip responded, I have love for you, and I have for 6 years, and you hurt me, and you are ruining this. Ruining what, Skip? The stylist again responded that she must be polite to all talent. Mr. Bayless then implied that if he stopped requesting her, it would affect her job. The stylist responded that she is scheduled to work every morning at 5:45, and if he would like to get his hair done, he is welcome to sit in her chair. Skip continued to threaten her job. Well, Skip didn't say anything about losing the job. He just said she's ruining something. He said he would hate for her to lose the job. And if you would like to get your hair done, you're welcome to sit in the chair. Skip continued to threaten her job. The stylist knew that he was trying to pressure her into having X with him, but she kept repeating that she was a professional and that it had to be kind of all the talent. So what is this? 4 days later, 3 days later, because this is the 17th, so 4 days later. On April 21st, Mr. Bayless asked if the stylist could come to his home to color his hair, a side job that she previously would partake in when Mr. Bayless' wife was home. On this occasion, with her therapist's help, she conveyed that she would no longer be going to his home. Also, she told the therapist, and the therapist like, nah, we gonna tell this nigga you ain't going over there. The following week, Skip arrived in the makeup room as if their conversations never happened. The stylist remained on edge. The stylist had worsening nightmares regarding the incidents that took place with Skip. The stylist therapist started using eye movement desensitization and reprocessing to talk her through the interactions with Mr. Bayless. So that's the end of Skip there. Goddamn, Skip. Skip talking about the room is bugged. All right, so let me. What the hell, man? It's just so much shit going on here. Yeah, down here they talk about Joy Taylor trying to get to look more black on TV, wearing black hairstyles. So golly, we got a lot of stuff. All right, here we go. The stylist is targeted because of her ethnicity and disability. On October 2021, the stylist friendship with Miss Taylor ended. Miss Taylor then began insulting Miss Stylist on a personal and professional level. In early June 2023, the treatment reached a breaking point, and Miss Taylor began openly mocking the stylist's English, exclaiming that she could not understand the accent. So now Joy Taylor thinks she big dog and she's over here trying to clown people, complaining that the stylist humming an involuntary subconscious coping mechanism for a diagnosed PTSD. Miss Taylor began stating that she needed a black hairstylist. Oh, here we go. So she wanted a black hairstylist at this point, because now at this point, she's fucking Ocho. She's fucking a nigga now. She ain't really around Charlie as much. So she wants a black hairstylist because she's on TV. And people are probably telling her, you don't embrace your black side. You know how it is. You get bullied on social media. I don't know how people get bullied by social media, man. Fuck them niggas. As long as my check coming, I don't give a damn what a nigga on social media talking about. Y'all can call me a bitch ass nigga in the chat right now. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna continue to read this damn lawsuit. She said she needed a black hairstylist. The stylist and her co-workers who noticed the harsh interactions hoped that Fox could see through the facade, as the stylist had been doing Miss Taylor's hair for approximately 7 years at Miss Taylor's own request without any complaint, and had begun working on textured hair for decades. She was hired to do hairstyles for over 10 black background dancers and CeeLo Green's. Oh, she did the hair in that? Fuck you. I see you drive around town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. Ooh. CeeLo Green got into some bullshit too, man. That dumb shit he said. All right. The stylist on June 1st, 2023 diary entry states, she's been acting like, because I'm not black, I'm stupid. She keeps saying black girls' hair should be done like this, not how you do it. I've been doing her hair for 7 years. She keeps making me feel that my English is not good. She keeps making comments like, oh, white girls are dumb. On June 14, 2023, the stylist reported the incidents to Miss Porter. Hey, you got to stop reporting to Miss Peretti. This motherfucker doesn't do anything. Miss Peretti, that's who we need to put our foot in Miss Peretti's ass. This whole time, Miss Peretti been sounding like a bitch. And the union even said, yeah, we know she's a bitch. The stylist on June 14, 2023 entry states, by now it's been 7 days that the company knows about this racism and discrimination towards me. I told my boss, Gina, I told Sydney all about it. So now we know Gina and Sydney, whoever they are, they know about it. On June 16, 2023, Miss Peretti pulled the stylist into her office and asked if she wanted to leave speak. The stylist explained that she wanted to work. Ms. Peretti said that she should just leave the room when Miss Taylor was acting out. The stylist noticed that this was a pattern. When Miss M bullied the stylist, Human Resources told her to leave the room. And now when Miss Taylor bullied her, Miss Peretti again told her to leave the room. Damn, she got a good case, man. If all of this is really documented, yeah, she probably about to get like 150 M's out of this. Sheesh. June 16, 2023 diary entry states, I am very disappointed in how Fox operates. Racism and bullying, instead of getting rid of the bully, they want to get rid of the victim. Wow. June 21st, 2023, Miss Peretti called the stylist into her office again. Jeez Louise, I hate going into my manager's office. Miss Peretti explained that while Miss Stylist should still go in every morning and set up her hair, Miss Taylor no longer needed her hairstylist. Miss Peretti explained that the stylist has to work from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then go home. When the stylist asked about touch-ups, Miss Peretti stated that she had spoken to all talent on the show and no one needed touch-ups. The stylist then asked if she did something wrong. Miss Peretti responded, "You remind me of my dog. And when I take my dog out, he barks at bigger dogs. That's like you." The stylist left the room and cried. To call someone a dog is one of the most offensive insults in the Persian culture. Golly. Joy can only speak English, I think. Jeez Louise. Like, not as far as how offensive they're being towards, I believe all of this. When it comes to working in places, I can definitely believe that, because you see stuff like this happening. It wasn't that bad where I initially worked, but I can believe all of this that she's saying it happened and it's all documented. She wouldn't be throwing the Human Resources name in there if she didn't really file these. So I can believe all of that. And just that alone is grounds for a couple M's. My only thing is, like, you don't want this to ever happen to anybody, because when you go to work, you want to go to work, do your job, and come home. But I don't even know what I want to say, man. I was like, when I worked here, I was the only black person. Now, wasn't nobody insulting me like verbally or no shit like that. They knew not to do no goofy shit like that. But there was times like, hold on, let me see. I think, matter of fact, this is a perfect time for it. So look, here goes one of my complaints. I brought this up because I went through my old phone. So this is bitch ass nigga Tech Sergeant Gray, is a white guy. So on multiple occasions, since I was the only black guy at my shop, one time I had put in leave at work. I put in leave, and then 3 other people put in leave. Remember, I'm the only black person. There's one, and out of 23 people, I'm the only black person. So 23 other people, and then I think it may be 2 Hispanics, 1 like Polynesian, and then the rest were white people. So I booked leave, and then the other 3 went on leave, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna have too many people out." Well, I said, "Well, I have my leave in here since January. This is like no, I had my leave in there in December because I was leaving to go to London in January." But he was like, "Man, can you cancel your leave or see if one of them don't want to go on their trip?" But all 3 of them were going on a trip. And I told him, like, man, they ain't gonna cancel their trip. They all going together. So they made me reschedule mine, and I ended up going to London Valentine's weekend. But this is what they used to text me. So he like, "Yo, where you at?" I said, "Man, we talked about me leaving at 1 yesterday when you asked for my itinerary." He said, "Are you sure?" He said, "I remember now." I said, "Yeah, because I was telling you it leaves at 15:20. That's when you told me to send it so you would have my return flight for accountability." Nigga tried to call me out. I'm like, "Nigga, I ain't standing down. I told your bitch ass yesterday." Like, "No, nigga, we talked yesterday. You told me I could leave at 1. It's 2:00. He texts me. I left at 1:00. He texts me a whole hour later, knowing that I'm already gone. Sign out board, talking about, "Yo, where you at?" Nigga, we talked about that shit yesterday. But you got to be professional, because this is the military. You know, they could write you up for anything. But I'm like, "Hey, nigga, man, yeah, we talked about this shit yesterday, nigga. And I sent you the itinerary. Get the fuck out of here." He kept fucking with me the whole time. So I had to tell leadership, the guy that was above him, he ended up working at the EO. I had to tell him, I'm like, man, I ain't got no faith in the leadership, man. I don't fucking talk to him. So I never requested anything from this bitch ass nigga, man. Fuck Gray. But yeah, man. So I know how it is at work, but I wasn't letting them niggas wasn't about to talk reckless to me or no shit like that. So I understand this, but yeah, man, you gotta, man, fuck the job sometimes, man. If you in the right, you in the right, man. The hell with it, man. The hell with that job, man. You can't get treated like you can't walk around getting treated like, yeah, you talking about, yo, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm gone. Nigga, I left at 1 o'clock, man. You told me yesterday I could. See, me, I had to ask, if you take leave, we'll get back into this, but if you take leave in the military, technically, so if you take leave on Friday, Thursday, you can technically take a half a day. That's how they got it set up. If you got leave the next day, you can technically work till 12 and take a half a day. Now, I was a nigga, the only nigga, so I wasn't allowed those perks. I had to work that full day and then go to work the next day. But like that, I'm like, hey, man, I got a flight and I took leave. You know what I'm saying? I took leave going into the weekend. Can I leave early? You know what I'm saying? That my flight leave at 3:30. Can I leave like an hour early? You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be able to get my half day, but I gotta request all that shit. They asking me, anybody else going to leave? They just leave. They'll come to work in civilian clothes. They might stay in their civilian clothes and then just have a half a day. Not me. I had to come in full uniform, work the whole fucking 8 hours. But I'm like, man, fuck that. Like, nah, nigga. So yeah, that's the shit I used to have to deal with. That's when I went to my little depression when I got out, because they were really fucking with me, man. I could have finished my bachelor's while I was in, but they denied my school for the whole 2017. They denied me going to school for the whole time, so I couldn't start. I couldn't finish up my bachelor's, so that's why I ended up going to Arizona State and finishing up my bachelor's there before the pandemic happened, which I relocated to California. They were fucking with me, but they couldn't break a nigga like me though. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. It's gonna take more than that. It's gonna take more than that. Cause I challenge everything. Fuck that. I'd be damned you gonna treat me like a piece of shit. So that's why when I'm reading this, it's like, man, it's fucked up. Cause you know, she don't speak the language. But it's like, man, still fuck that, man. I'm risking it all, man. If it means, man, the hell with that. The hell with that, man. Look, Trill will tell you. Trill, this is my dog Trill. He was there with me those whole 4 years, man. They used to fuck with me at that job, man. But the hell with them. I'm doing what I want to do, man. Fuck what they talking about. I get the job done. I was the best nigga on the job. That's why my expertise were missed. They talking about, hey, Mo, can you train them up on this before you leave? Fuck you. I'm getting out, man. If they want training, they better find training from someone with more experience, man. My 6 years, I'm up. I'm out. But yeah, man, if I was in the civilian world, I want somebody to bully me at work, because I'm just gonna sit there and I'm not waiting until 2025 to file this shit. As soon as this shit happens, I got enough documented. I'm gonna get me a lawyer. I'm out this thing. I'm getting paid, nigga. Fuck what they talking about. All right, here we go. Miss Peretti then hired 2 new black hairstylists for work from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So remember, she came in at 5 a.m. to 9, and then there was no touch-ups. But these other ladies got 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So she only got a 4-hour workday, and they getting what, 6 hours? As Miss Taylor is very picky with her hair, she did not like the work of the 2 new black hairstylists and asked a coworker, who is a Latina woman, to do her hair 5 days a week. The coworker declined. So she stopped wanting the stylist to do her hair, brought in 2 black hairstylists to get a more of a black feel and do black textured hair. Didn't like it, so then she went to the Latina woman, and the Latina woman said, man, get the fuck out of here. So she declined. On July 4th, 21, and the 24th of, on July 4th, the 21st, and the 24th of 2023, different talent members asked the stylist why she was no longer providing touch-ups on the speed. The third time they asked her, the stylist explained that because talent had indicated that they do not need touch-ups, she was no longer available for touch-ups. The talent members were shocked and said they needed touch-ups on speed. Who's on the speak? I think LaShawn McCoy. As the stylist did not feel it was professional to mention her conversation with Ms. Peretti, she explained that there must have been a misunderstanding. The stylist informed employee relations. The stylist became concerned for her job, as this was a common tactic employed by Fox when retaliating against witnesses or targets. Fox reduces work schedules and ultimately terminates employment by removing an individual from the schedule entirely using fabricated business necessities as a pretext. Okay, so back to Skip. The stylist participates in an internal investigation only to be singled out, taken off of speak, and accused of having sex with Skip. What the hell? Hey, this is all over the place. So in mid-July 2023, Anna Durker, Fox Sports Vice President of Employee Relations, asked the stylist for a meeting. At the meeting, Ms. Durker asked if Ms. Taylor was having an ex relationship with Mr. Acho. The stylist admitted that the two were in a sexual relationship. The stylist shared this information because she didn't think it was a big deal, because Taylor and Acho had similar amounts of power at this time, and because she didn't think Miss Taylor or Mr. Acho would physically harm her for providing this information. Mr. Acho had always been respectful to the stylist and never threatened her. Oh, shit. So there's actually an internal investigation. She's not just making this up for the lawsuit. In 2023, she actually told the vice president of employee relations that no, they were fucking. Oh my goodness. I gotta give the stylist, I gotta give her credit, man. She did document this shit. She did a good, she got witnesses involved in this. She went consecutive times to the damn HR during the internal investigation. She's damn. All right, well, she got it documented. Remember, if it isn't documented, it didn't happen. Perception is reality, so always get things documented. On July 31st, 2023, Kelsey Doe, Miss Doe of Employee Relations, asked the stylist for a meeting. At the meeting, Miss Doe told the stylist that there had been complaints of her humming. The stylist explained that her humming is involuntary and it's a coping mechanism for her diagnosed PTSD, and that everyone at Fox knew she hummed. The stylist further explained that she has been humming since she was a child, has been humming her entire tenure at Fox. Her humming was in stressful situations, and although she hates it and wants it to stop, she doesn't even realize when she is humming. The stylist further explained that if anyone was now complaining, they were only doing it to hurt and embarrass her. Ms. Doe thanked her for the information, abruptly changed the conversation, and quickly asked whether she had made public comments regarding Mr. Dixon and Miss Taylor having sex. Well, the PTSD thing is real. So when she's talking about her disability, that's her PTSD. I got PTSD, 50% connected. Mr. Dixon and Miss Taylor having sex. The stylist became very scared as Mr. Dixon had previously assaulted her, and Miss Taylor had warned her that he would fire her if she said anything, and responded that while everyone in the company knew about their relationship, she did not have any information and did not want to comment about it. So she said that everyone knew that Taylor and Dixon were messing around. Miss Doe then tried to end the conversation and asked if the stylist had any questions. She then began crying, asking why such a swift investigation took place regarding her humming, but no one cared about Miss M threatening her to kill her or others mocking her English. The stylist explained that the stylist then explained that all she wants is a safe, normal work environment, but everyone mistreats her because there are no consequences for them. While she focused on others mocking her English, she was thinking of her interactions with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Bayless. On August 3rd, 2023, Ms. Peretti, then approximately 8 of her co-workers Ms. Peretti told approximately 8 of the stylist's co-workers not to associate with her as she had a pending case with human resources. The stylist was confused as her perspective, she did not have a pending case with human resources. Employee relations had only called her to answer questions regarding Ms. Taylor. Damn, hey, don't talk to her, man. She got a case. On August 9th, Ms. Peretti told the stylist that her services were officially no longer needed on Speak. The stylist diary entry for that day states, "They're only taking me off the show because I reported Joy. After I reported that, they took me off the show. This must be illegal." On August 21st, one day before Mo's birthday, Kim, Fox Sport Executive Vice President of Human Resources and Business Operation, and Mr. Durker and Mr. Bayless asked for a meeting. When Mr. Bayless arrived, Miss Kim and Miss Durker told Bayless not to worry and that his job was safe. The two then started interrogating him on whether he had a romantic relationship with the stylist and whether she had offered him sex. When Mr. Bayless responded truthfully that she had never offered him any, they again told him not to worry and his job was safe, heavily implying that they wanted him to say otherwise. Oh, so Skip went in there and just like, nah, she didn't say nothing, but Skip may have been in there saying that to cover his ass. This circular conversation took place for approximately 20 minutes. Following the meeting, Mr. Dixon called Mr. Bayless and asked him why he didn't just lie. What? Following this meeting, Mr. Dixon called Mr. Bayless and asked why he didn't just lie. Mr. Bayless responded that he cares about the stylist. Mr. Dixon responded, "Who cares? I can get you a better looking hairstylist." How'd they get this information? How y'all think they got? How y'all think she got this information? Following the meeting, Mr. Dixon called Skip and asked why he didn't just lie. Was this on a work phone call? Did he call like off of the work phone? How'd he get this information? The investigation of the role of human resources and employee relations as a protector of abusers and wrongdoers. Fox has allowed human resources and employees relations to be personally intermingled with other departments and high-level decision makers to their own benefit. For example, Mr. Tiana, we'll just call Mr. Tiana was promoted from human resources to a producer after he turned a blind eye to various allegations. Shortly after his promotion, the stylist noticed that he was at Fox early in the morning. The stylist asked him why he was in so early. He responded that he was now producing the show because our great boss, Charlie Dixon, who has the power to do it, has made me a producer. The stylist asked, "That's all you need? A powerful man? You don't need experience?" He then responded, "Yes, that's correct." What the fuck? Niggas are just openly admitting, "Yeah, I got this job because he just put me in there." Man, you never look. You never tell somebody how you got a job. You never tell somebody you got put on. How'd you get this job, man? I worked my ass off. Man, ain't nobody hooked me up. You just covering them, man, because it's always who you know and not what you know. Whenever you start a job, they train you on a job. So that's why I don't even know why they ask you, do you got experience? I mean, experience is preferable, but whenever you start a job, hey, when you get here, this is how we do it. This is what you need to do. Now, of course, if you got some experience, it's good, but because you know, saying you'll be a little further ahead and it'll take less to train. They'll just train you how to do it their way. But I joined the military and I did bioenvironmental engineering. Do you think I knew anything about bioenvironmental engineering before I joined the military? No, they put me through school and trained me on it. I started dealing with nuclear shit and radiation and water. I didn't know a motherfucking thing about that. They train you. Well, yeah, man. Charlie Dixon, he put me on. Man, these motherfuckers are just stupid. Oh well, I hope she get paid though. I hope she get paid. Go for $10 billion, man, and work it all the way down. The stylist learned that Mr. Dixon wanted her fired. In late August 2023, Mr. Bayless learned that Mr. Sharpe, so Skip finally found out. In late August 2023, Skip learned that Sharpe and the stylist had never been involved romantically. Mr. Bayless pulls the stylist aside for a conversation. During this conversation, Mr. Bayless apologized for accusing her of having sex with Mr. Sharpe. Disclosed details regarding his August 2023 meeting with human resources and further disclosed that Mr. Dixon wants the stylist fired because she knew too much and was talking. Wait. So Skip told the stylist, oh, that's how she got the information about him wanting her fired. Skip told her. Mr. Dixon called Skip and asked why he didn't just lie. So Skip did care because down here she's saying Skip is the one that told her that Mr. Dixon wants her fired because she knew too much and was talking. Skip also disclosed that he believed Mr. Dixon kept his wife on Fox's payroll to keep her silent about his affairs with Fox. God damn it, Skip. You just running your motherfucking mouth up here. Damn, Skip. Skip was really trying to still get some. Yeah, man, they want you fired, man. You know, I'm gonna look out for you. I told you I had the best interest. Skip just running his mouth about all the shit going on. That's why they fired your ass, Skip. You knew too much and was talking too. So Mr. Dixon's wife was still on the payroll, probably not even with a job. She's just there, probably not doing a damn thing, but she's still on the payroll to stay silent about the affairs with Fox employees. Skip asked the stylist out to dinner to continue the conversation, but the stylist declined, stating that she cannot do anything that even gives an inference of a non-work relationship because she wants to keep her job. Skip, she just been in here and talked to goddamn human resources. You just told her that Dixon wants her fired, nigga. She's not going nowhere with you. On October 18, 2023, Skip told the stylist that Mr. Dixon was continuing to push him to ask for a different hairstylist. But Skip refused. Her diary entry for that day states, I feel desperate. I don't know how to save my job. Charlie is the big boss, and I'm just the hairstylist with no power. Skip said that Joy is telling Charlie to get rid of me. That's crazy. So Joy is probably still fucking Charlie in October of 2023. Oh my goodness, Joy. You talking about get rid of her, but then the stylist can't do your hair. She's the only one that can do your hair because the two black stylists didn't do it, and the Latina told you hell to the no. Oh man, this is a wild ass workplace here. On October 20th, 2023, Skip then told the stylist that Mr. Dixon had threatened his job. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. So Skip may have been unwrongfully fired, terminated. So Skip ends up getting fired because she got fired around the same. Oh man, this is getting good here. So Skip got fired in August of 24. She got fired in August of 24. October 20th, Skip said that Mr. Dixon was threatening his job because he continuously requested that the stylist would get the hell up out of here and get another pretty girl on Undisputed over for Mr. Bayless. On December 21st, this is a month after Diddy and Cassie's lawsuit. So, oh man, all this shit was going on behind the scenes. So Diddy, matter of fact, remember when the first Diddy lawsuit came out with Cassie? Everybody was talking, that was November 2023. Everybody like, oh man, this is just a smoke screen. There's something bigger than this. The whole time, Fox got a whole situation going on that's bigger than what Diddy had going on. And we got photos of Diddy with Fox. Oh my goodness. So maybe Diddy was just the piece, the domino piece that just had to be tipped over. And now everything's getting exposed. Where's Cat Williams when you need him? Where is Cat Williams when you need him? So Diddy was a smokescreen because Fox had all this shit going on behind the scenes that we ain't even know about. And this is just her. This is just her. You know what this lawsuit's doing? Next week, we're going to hear someone else sue Fox. The week after that, we're going to hear 3 more people sue Fox. This shit's about to get big. In the next lawsuit, there's going to be photos. There's going to be text messages revealed. This is just the tip of the iceberg, people. What can I? Hey, I'm Mo J. This is the Mo you know, man. Hey, go to work. Don't talk to nobody. Go home. When I go to work, what I do, I go to work. I put my one earpiece in. I get on my computer and check my emails. I do what I need to do, and I sit there and wait. I don't talk to nobody. I ain't hanging out with nobody. I'm not riding with nobody to lunch. I'll walk with you over to the other building over there and pick me up some breakfast or something, but I don't ride with nobody to work. I don't hang out with niggas after work. I don't do none of that shit. I go to work. I take my black ass home. I don't fuck around with nobody. Now stay to myself. Hey, Mo, I'm good. I'm not about to go eat lunch with y'all. None of that. I don't do none of that goddamn hanging out, none of that friendship shit. We go to work. We might make a couple of jokes, but hey, When y'all start talking politics and shit, I step away from that. Y'all start getting a little too jokey, I step away from it because I like to say nigga and I don't like saying nigga at work. You know what I mean? And I curse a little bit when I get too excited, so I just stay away from all that because I know that this is not the time nor the place. But damn, all right. So Diddy was a smokescreen. On December 21st, 2023, 4 days before Christmas, Skip told the stylist that he still loved her and confided that Mr. Dixon was the one who had told him that the stylist was sleeping with Mr. Oh, so Charlie Dixon was the hater. Charlie Dixon allegedly told Skip, Shannon's he's fucking the stylist. So Skip heard this information. He was enraged. It's my turn. It's my turn. So he goes over to the stylist like, my bad, man. Charlie told me that. Oh, my goodness. This was when Skip first thought that Shannon was fucking with the stylist. This is what he did. It's my turn. You said
my turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Take as long as you want. You're still lost.
My turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Hey, I gotta put that on the soundboard, man. I gotta put that on the soundboard.
My turn. It is. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Take as long as you want. You're still lost.
My fifth.
Skip said, man, I still love you, man. You know what Skip was on.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Goddamn Skip Bayless, man. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm starting to believe this shit, man. Just seeing how Skip be acting, I'm starting to believe all of this. Because Skip did lose his job, and she's even saying that the dude threatened Skip's job, and Skip told her that. I'm starting to believe this shit, man. This is some wild stuff, man. But hey, man, this is life. On December 21st, 23, Skip told the stylist that he still loved her and that Mr. Dixon was the one who told him that the stylist was sleeping with Mr. Sharpe. Skip then again tried to come on, Skip.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Skip still tried to, knock it down. But the stylist's diary entry for that day states, I said, Skip, I'm only interested in working with you and having friendship relationship with you and nothing else. He said, you have no idea. You are losing everything. I don't know what that means by that. I hope he doesn't take me off the show. It makes me sick to my stomach, and it's really hard for me to work like this. I hope God helps me because Fox is supporting people like Charlie and Skip. The stylist lets it be known that she will support a coworker. On December 17th, this is a couple of days before the incident with Skip, the stylist's coworker was indefinitely taken off the schedule after she took offense to bullying and racist comments made by NFL Fox host. I wonder what Fox host that was. Over the next few months, the stylist made it known amongst the department that if needed, she would speak out on her coworker's behalf. Ms. Portere responded, if it's so hard for you here, why don't you quit? Ms. Portere also later commented, I don't regret anything I did to a coworker or a different coworker. This was especially cruel as she knew one of the coworkers had tried to commit unaliving. So we got 8 anonymous people now. The stylist reached out to Ms. Durker and asked if she could get an attorney. Ms. Durker responded that she does not need an attorney. See, that's why you always got to get you your own attorney. Don't ever deal with them. My 2 cases I had in the military, I went and got an independent lawyer outside of the military. I wanted someone that's going to fight for me. Now, the military, like, if you go to the attorney's office, the legal office, they could do notaries and shit, like your speeding tickets, translate stuff from German and stuff. But if you facing jail time, like I was facing 4 years in Leavenworth for a crime I did not commit, which I did beat that case, I went and got me my own lawyer. Now, it was $3,500 for a retainer fee. And then it was like fucking, I ain't gonna lie to you, like $75 an hour. It was a small case, but I was facing 4 years. They beat that shit. The hell with that. I could not risk going on base and getting a free lawyer to try to beat this case. The stylist is fired. On approximately June 24th, 2024, a talent member disclosed to the stylist that Undisputed was going to be canceled and that Skip was going to be fired. The stylist grew internally anxious that Mr. Dixon was trying to fire her. Later that week, on Monday, the stylist gave Mr. Bayless a haircut. During the haircut, Skip told her about a new opportunity he was expecting outside of Fox. The stylist asked if he would still be coming back to Undisputed, and he replied, of course. Skip then told the stylist that he fantasizes about having X with her and asked how much money would it take for her to have X with him. The stylist stated that she already refused $1.5 million and that her answer wasn't going to change. Skip replied, the more you say no, the more I want you. Oh my God, Skip. On August 2nd, 2024, Undisputed call was canceled. Skip was fired. The stylist was then taken off the schedule. Ms. Portier, told the stylist that there was no longer no need for her. That same day, Skip asked the stylist to walk him to the car on his way out. The stylist felt she had no choice but to walk him to his car. Man, y'all both fired. You got a choice. Go home. Once at the car, they noticed that Mr. Dixon in the parking lot looking at them. Skip told the stylist, fuck Charlie. Hey, there you go, Skip. Stand up for yourself, but you going down. If you want to sue them, go for it. F them. Charlie is not going to sleep tonight. He's scared of what I'm going to tell you. Fuck him. So wait. Skip told her to sue? Hey, everybody give the stylist a round of applause. We got to give the stylist a round of applause. That was perfectly played. She got all this information on Skip. She got information on Charlie, on Joy, on Fox, the HR. Skip's talking about, man, fuck Charlie. He trying to play it cool. He's still trying to get some. He trying to keep her on his side because she been harassing. Man, fuck Charlie, man. You should go ahead and sue Fox, man, because they scared of what I'm going to tell you. Little did Skip know, I'm suing your ass too, nigga. Thanks for the information. Damn, Skip. Damn, Skip. She done played you, bruh. You thought you deserved this too, though, Skip. But yeah, she done got your ass. That nigga Skip, man, fuck Charlie, man. Fuck them, man. Go sue him. Damn, Skip got played. She got the okie doke. All this, as long as no one put their hands on her now, being verbally abused is bad too. But as long as no one put their hands on you, shit, she about to walk out this thing cleaner than a whistle on the other side. The same day, the stylist reached out to Fox and asked why she was taken off the schedule and explained that although Undisputed had been canceled, she had worked on The Herd for over 5 years, Speak for over a year, and talent continued to request her. Fox did not provide a response, but they said they would investigate the issue. On August 5th, the stylist was asked to give Mr. Silverman a haircut in the same manner she had been doing for over the past 7 years. The stylist reached out to Fox to ask what she should do. As she did not want to let Mr. Silverman down, the next day, Fox again did not provide a response, but said continuing to investigate the issue. August 8th, after finishing their investigation, Fox finally able to muster the following pretextual response for firing the stylist. They can only afford to have one hairdresser work on all 3 shows, the new morning show, Speak, and Undisputed. The stylist's fears actualized as she realized that she had become a target. Fox reduced her work schedule, ultimately terminated her employment by removing her from the schedule entirely, using fabricated business necessities as a pretext. Guided by its attorneys, Fox then implemented a revised schedule, aligning a single hairdresser to cover the 3 shows for approximately 3 months. Once Fox believed it had significantly justified its actions from a legal standpoint, they reverted to their long-standing schedule arrangement, which included one hair and makeup professional in the morning and another set in the afternoon. The same arrangement that had been in place for years during the stylist's tenure. In addition, Fox employed a barber, blah, blah, blah. She remained her steps after working with the defendants. She remained quiet about her experiences at Fox. She was fearful Mr. Dixon might hire someone to unalive her. Many therapy sessions, many years, control, intrusive thoughts. Mr. Dixon hurting her again. At this point, she seeks justice. All right, so that's the end of it here. To date, talent continues to ask for the stylist at Fox, including Mr. Coward. Come on, man. Oh, well, this is... Oh, man, he was still asking for her up in... Oh, so Colin, he was still asking for her in December. So that was a couple of weeks ago. All right, well. There you go, man. Again, everything we just read is alleged. I did not plan on going through all 21 of these pages, but we definitely did that. If this stuff is true, yeah, she got a little case on her hand. But we know about the investigation they did. Skip told her this information allegedly, if he really did. They got text messages, Skip texting her, talking about Mr. Sharpe and shit. So we gonna see, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. We said we had about 3 hours though, so we definitely knocked that out. Let me see. We will be what time is it? 10. I might be able to do it. I did not expect us to be on here this long, so we might. Tomorrow night we'll probably do a Tubi movie because I'm off Thursday. RIP President Carter. So if y'all got anything about this, I'll drop a link if y'all want to come up here and you're gonna say whatever you got to say, because I am trying to do more co-hosting on here this year. So if you want to come up here, say anything about it. But damn, Fox Sports, that's crazy. And we know about Jamie. So Fox just has a history of it, man. Jamie got the fired up out of there. Let me see if he got Fox on his LinkedIn. No, man, we just want to see what this page is. Amherst College. That's where my daddy from, Amherst. Honors and awards, activity, manifesting. I'm not logging into LinkedIn, man. Not tonight. So here we go here. Jamie Horowitz, first sports hire is Charlie Dixon. So this is when Fox Sports was first getting put together. Charlie Dixon, a program executive with experience at both NBC News and ESPN, is set to join Fox as executive vice president of content and production at Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2, according to a person familiar. How much y'all want to bet Jamie? I got you, Torian. How much you want to bet Jamie and Charlie? They talked about this before. He will start working at Fox Sports on August 3rd and will be based in Los Angeles. Blah 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 blah. Oversee all content and production. Damn, that's crazy. One harasser hires another harasser. So, with that being said, Charlie was over at ESPN, NBC News. We need to do a little digging. Oh yeah, NBC News. I'm on your case now because if this creep worked there, that means this creep was doing some stuff there. What up, Torian?
What's going on? I was on a live with somebody else today talking about this. And like I said before, it reads like a movie script.
Oh, wait, here we go. Right here. What is this? Tom Brokaw accused of sexual harassment by former NBC
Yeah,
correspondent.
he's a very famous. Yeah, he's a very was a very famous journalist.
Yeah, I gotta see who the hell does he know Charlie. You got to connect all the dots, man. That's one thing, man. When I get on here, it's hard for me to get off because man, I just once I see a name, I got to go find out what they got going on. Look, Charlie and Tom were connected through Dixon's part-time job at a store in Manhattan. Well, he would often bring him trail mix. What kind of weird shit is this? Hey, ain't no grown man bringing me no fucking trail mix. What? Oh, man, they might have been on some weird shit. A fly fisherman who worked part-time at Orvis store in Manhattan in the early 1980s, Dixon said that Orvis was the only option for fly fishermen in Manhattan. And the store frequently celebrities, politicians. So that's how Charlie got in the door. Charlie probably just got hired and didn't know anything about the job because that's what he did. He hired the other guy. Oh man, now I gotta go dig into. Oh man, you can go ahead and say what you guys say.
So how does Tom Brokaw come into this? Like you just looked him up.
Oh, because Charlie Dixon used to work at NBC News. So I went to NBC News to see if anything was going on over there. So then once I went there, then Tom Brokaw got brought up. So I wanted to see if there's any connection between Tom and Charlie. And it turns out Tom met Charlie when he was working part-time in Manhattan. And he used to bring him trail mix. That sounds like some creepy old white man shit. Like, here goes some trail mix that you bringing a grown-ass man. Here goes some trail mix. So now I got to find out what these two got involved with each other. Oh, wait. This might be Paul Dixon. This ain't Charlie Dixon, I don't think. No, this is Captain Paul Dixon. Who the fuck is Captain Paul Dixon? Paul Dixon. Let me see. All right, let me take that back. I don't think these two are together. Well, no. Because it's saying, yeah, Charlie Dixon and Tom were connected through Orbis. Charlie Dixon. So what you think about the whole situation?
This is a wild story right here. I don't know how much you read into the lawsuit because, like I said, it's like 42 pages. It's a lot. But
well, I read all the accusations. So I'll go ahead.
I'm not surprised though. Like, from that, I mean, it's Fox at the end of the day. It's a subsidiary of it.
Yeah, I read all the allegations, and then down here, this is just showing you exhaustion of administration remedies, why they were wrong, because when she went there and filed a complaint. Yeah, so I read the whole lawsuit. This down here is just showing why they're suing for the class action lawsuit under these reasons. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I read everything. The first 21 pages.
You should have seen. You should have. Did you see that crap that Jason Whitlock said?
Oh, I mean, that's his opinion, man. Look, with a rack like that and peanut butter skin, you got to stay away from it.
But he's basically he basically is telling him he told on himself that he would have did the same exact thing. But then he brought up Christine Leahy. That just I don't know about you, but if there was any women out there, they would probably be worried about being around him, especially if they were younger, way younger.
It's wild, man. It's this shit. Like I said, man, this is just the beginning, man. There's gonna be more people next week. We about to start seeing a lot of things come out. Let me see.
avoided Joy Taylor at work because of, quote, her big old rack and her peanut butter skin, because if he hung around her, he knew he would end up banging her.
I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly, it's just, and that peanut butter skin with that big rack, like, Jay, keep your distance.
Doesn't that give you creepy vibes though?
The only reason I'm gonna say it's funny to me, I mean, it is creepy to say, like, you keep that shit to yourself, but the only reason I say it's funny is because even she said in her case, everybody knew what was going on. So for him,
but you know what it is? Jason Whitlock is mad because he probably knew he didn't stand a chance in hell and actually, going that far with her.
I mean, if the allegations are true, then it really don't matter who you were. All you had to do is have a show, and Jason Whitlock had a show. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we're going off just these allegations, we don't know who had a chance. Charlie had it. She could have did the same thing. If these allegations are true, she said she was going to sleep with Charlie until she didn't need him and then say he forced his way on him. She could do the same thing with Whitlock, with anybody. We don't know if she could have did that with
listen
Ocho.
to what she says. She slept with somebody who had money and power. Jason Whitlock doesn't have that. What could he have possibly did to her except be shade?
No. You can't look at it like that. Because if we go off the allegations, who did she sleep with? Ocho. Who was bigger on the channel? Jason Whitlock was before Ocho got his own show. Remember, Ocho was a co-host with Marcellus Wiley. Whitlock had his own show. So technically, he did have more power at one point. And if she's just fucking to get a TV show, who's to say that she wouldn't do it with? Like, I'm just going off the allegations. If he can get her a spot on his show, who's to say she wouldn't throw it? She's throwing it at Charlie. She was throwing it at Ocho. We don't know who else she was messing with. She got divorced from her first husband because he allegedly found out she was fucking around. Then while she was engaged. So right now, we looking at her like, man, she's with whatever. If it means progressing in the job, then shit, she might throw that thing. I don't know. But Jason Whitlock said he knew to stay away because he knew not to lose his job. He said, I ain't messing with that. So you gotta look at it from that perspective. Let me show you something. Yeah, this guy right here. He was allegedly knocking that down. This guy told me, what you gotta say about this guy?
About
it's
Skip
not
Bayless?
that we ugly, we just broke.
But then again, Skip Bayless was trying to pay this woman $1.5 million to sleep with her. His whole hairstylist.
I could see Skip offering some money, but $1.5 million, that I don't know how you're gonna pull that one off, to be honest. But like you said, man, there's really no telling what the hell people are doing nowadays. This shit's getting ridiculous. And we just have to wait and see for these next lawsuits to come out. Because this isn't gonna be the only one. We need the black lady anonymous that got called a black bitch. We need her. Come on here, drop your lawsuit. Tell us your story. Because I'm sure one of these white executives and call somebody a nigga.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah, man, this is. Yeah, all of Fox is going down. I don't know, man. They just had to pay out that $1 billion. What was it in 2022 for the damn lying about the election and the damn
Dominion?
Yeah, they
that's
done,
right,
man.
That's why Tucker Carlson got fired, because he was the cause of all of that.
Well, yeah, he actually was the winner out of it, though. They had to pay. He got fired, and he started his own network up.
Well, he didn't start a network. He just did his own show, like his own little independent show.
Yeah.
And it was mainly thanks to Elon Musk. If Elon Musk didn't own Twitter, he wouldn't have had it, because Jack Dorsey wasn't about to let him get that show.
Man, I was gonna do this yesterday, but everything happens late on my time, so I was like, man, let me make sure we do it. I'm gonna read through the whole. I initially just wanted to read through like the main parts, but now we need to figure out, because there's about to be an open investigation of this whole thing. We got to find. I want to know where that cocaine came from. Where's Bobby Diaz getting this cocaine from?
Yeah, that part really threw me for a loop when I was going over it earlier in the live I was on because he was talking about it. That part kind of threw me. And I said, so y'all basically had an insider cartel over there at Fox Sports 1.
Man, this is ridiculous, dude. I like it though, man. That's why I made this channel, for stuff like this, man. I'm definitely gonna be following this up. So this year I'm gonna try to all this, huh?
Wait till you see the video I do tomorrow on Ashley Grayson. Now, I don't mind, if you watch the video I do on her tomorrow, you may want to look into her story. Ashley Grayson.
Ashley Grayson.
You're going to look at that and be like, oh, hell. I already know how you're going to react when you see that story. Because that's how I reacted when I first came across it. It happened back in November. Well, she got sentenced in November. I forgot when it actually happened.
Who is she?
Ashley Grayson.
The black lady?
Yes.
No, I think I think I did a live on her. Or
Are you sure?
No. I did a live on another scammer. Because wasn't Ashley Grayson? She did like let me see. She did like she tried to do like a murder for hire or something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Trying to kill the business rival. I don't know. Let me see.
The future of your business is here. With Wix, you get advanced AI.
An influencer.
Nah, I did the one, but I did the story of the one that had the fixing the credit, and they were exposing her for lying.
Yeah, this is Ashley Grayson. She tried to do a murder for hire to take out her business rival.
Yeah, they down in Memphis, ain't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Memphis. Yeah, I heard about the story. I ain't never do nothing. No. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna check that out. 10-year sentence. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be following this damn Fox story.
And the thing is, because the thing is, that wasn't the only thing, because they got her for the 10 years for the murder for hire plot. But then when they started to dig into her background, they found out she was doing some scamming stuff. So they dug into her past just by that being exposed. I said, see, now all your dirt done came to the surface because of what you did. So your plot didn't go through. And now you got exposed, and you're going to jail for 10 years, and you got exposed for being a scammer.
That's a wild world we live in, man. Don't believe these influencers, man. A lot of them going broke, man. I've been following up on a lot of YouTubers that are going broke. What his name? CJ So Cool, 9 million followers. He broke. The other dude.
I remember. I used to follow him years ago, but then I stopped following him.
Yeah, I always thought that dude was goofy, but yeah, he broke. What's the other one? CJ So Smooth. He done goddamn kidnapped charge. Yeah, he done fled the country. Yeah, man. Hey, this is the most people I ever had on this channel. We had like 55 people. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. 2025, we are definitely working. I'm gonna be doing more stuff. Yesterday, I just knocked out 5 recaps. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start putting together short videos on here also about different cases and just little stuff that's going on. But we definitely will do more deep dives.
I didn't get a chance to ask you, and this would have been perfect, but you probably wouldn't have caught it. But I do my True Crime Sundays on Rumble. Well, the one that I did this past Sunday was about something that happened in the military. You heard of a case about this? Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I wasn't logged in, but I was on my phone. I was watching it. Yeah, it was about the girl that they got killed in the barracks.
What did you think about that? I mean, I wanted to ask you because you was in the military.
I I never been in a base where somebody was on the live. Well, there was one. There was a suicide down at Robbins, but I mean, when you live in the dorms, is the military. When you first get in the military, all it is college with money. That's all it is college with a job and money. Because you stay in the dorms, everyone's around each other, and depending on where you at, my first base was in Warner Robins, so we were right next to Macon. So when you're in places like Georgia, you got nothing but woods around you. So on the weekends, people get off work, they go and do whatever they want to do. You hang out, go up to Atlanta, you go down like Fort Valley, drive to Savannah. So I mean, there's really not much you can say about it. You just got to be aware of your surroundings and watch who you hang with, because a lot of these people pretend to be something they weren't. Because people think when they join the military, they're really just, you technically are starting a brand new, fresh life, but people exaggerate who they were. They want people to believe that there's something that they're not. And it's just different. I joined when I was later. So I was 25 when I got in. So for me, I was looking at it as I was an adult. So for me, I wasn't doing like none of the goofy stuff. But I mean, you see it all the time. They get in, they start dating each other. Because one thing you know about the military, people get married. And the reason a lot of people get married in the military, depending on where you're stationed at, you don't really have anyone around. So it's just you and whoever's on the base. So that's why there's a lot of marriages, because you're around them all the time. And sometimes you're stuck at bases. Like, fortunately for me, I got out of the stateside early. But when they get attached, you got to think, a lot of these people, they're coming right out of high school. There's white people that join the military to this day that still live in rural areas that haven't seen black people in real life. You know what I mean? So when you get to these bases, they don't know how to act around other people. They never had women that were actually interested in them. So niggas be losing their minds and shit. They fall in love easily because they never had any kind of attention where they were from. It's just little stuff like that. So then once they get attached to somebody, it's one of those, if I can't have her, you know what I'm saying, you can't either type thing. You know what I mean? So it's hard to explain, but that's really how it is when you get there.
Yeah, but with that particular story, I highly doubt that she took herself out. I doubt it.
Well, no, I'm not saying she took herself out. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, if she was talking to a guy or something of that nature, it's guys that never had women that were interested in them. They never had any money, and so you got to look at it like this. A lot of people join the military for money, the benefits that come out of it. So if they have less at home, they join the military, they got some money in their pocket. They live in the dorms, they got their own apartment pretty much. I mean, you might, like in the Air Force, everyone gets their own rooms because the way of living is better in the Air Force. So join the Air Force when you join the military. But in the Army, it might be you and another guy sharing a room. So it's technically, like I said, it's like college. It's like college, but with money in your pocket. You got girls there. So you might be talking to a girl, same way that they allegedly say Skip is talking about, oh, I pay you this money. Dudes is tricking off money. They might have a girl that's cool with them that, you know, she smiles and talks to them. She might talk to them at the chow hall or something. They might sit at the same table. It is just weirdos, man. I don't believe she took herself out. But when it comes
I wholeheartedly doubt that. There was definitely something else more brutal that happened to her, and then they covered it up because they said they set the tent on fire. And it was like like fire near her clothing. So basically, it was a cover up.
Yeah, you got cover ups like that. There was a story about there was a gang overseas and they jumped somebody in, but they jumped them in and accidentally killed them. So it's all kinds of shit. Like you'll see it, man. It's a lot of pretenders. And even now, if I go like downtown or something, you see the younger people, 18, 19, but they never been away from home. They get overseas. Over here, you can drink at 16 years old. So you get here, you a 17, 18-year-old in the military, you're drinking, you're out partying, stuff don't close till 6 o'clock. So it's stuff that they haven't experienced, and it's just,
yeah.
I mean,
I was the same way when I went to college, because you know, like when I went to college, I was 8.5 hours away from home at 18 years old. And when I went there, like they had freshman orientation, lasted for like 2 weeks, where it was just us on campus, no upperclassmen. It was just us and the peer mentors. That was it. And when I tell you, I had the time of my life to the point where I forgot sometimes where the hell I was at. Like I was having a real good time, and like in a way that I never experienced before.
Yeah, and now imagine that with money in your pocket.
Yeah, because the broke college student thing is a real thing.
Exactly. And in the military, guess what? You eat for free. You get housing for free. You got health care for free. So you just getting up and going to work. You get off work. You got the gym there. Y'all hanging out. You go eat for free. Everybody's going to go in there and eat because it's free on the weekends. You'll probably go out and eat and stuff, but get you a cool little car. Y'all going out. There's little parties in the dorm rooms. You know what I'm saying? You go off base. You start meeting the locals. If there's a college around, you start meeting people at the colleges. You start forming up like little groups like that. And it's just wild shit. It's just wild shit. But I believe that girl, she's probably talking to a guy or with some guy that was jealous that either they had been talking, but then she started talking to somebody else. But that's usually how it happens because they fall in love so easily, and that's why you see them get married so fast in the military.
And what's sad is that I don't know if he picked it up when the video was playing, but she was only 19. She was 19, so like you said, she was pretty much like fresh out of high school, maybe a good year out of being out of high school. She graduated at 18. But if you notice, when she died 9 days before her 20th birthday. Her birthday was July 27th, and she died July 19th. So she was getting ready to turn 20.
Yeah, man. Young. That's why you got to enjoy every day, man.
Yeah, but I just wanted to bring that up because I didn't know you was watching, because when it was playing and I had people come up and speak and they was in the military, you was one of the people that I was thinking about because I knew you was in the military as well. So, and I always like to hear when I have stuff like that to get the real world experience from people who actually was in that environment, not that environment, but you know what, they were more closer to it. See, I'm just a civilian, so I'm on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about the military, it's really just college. That's all it is. It's just college with money in your pocket. That's all it is. It's no different. You get up and go to class in college. You get up and go to work in the military. And then once you get off, it's really, I mean, of course, you got other things you got to do. But for the younger guys, they might get there. They're around all these women. And then you got to think, when you first get to your base, you that new guy. Because when you go to basic training, you might have a sister flight, you know what I'm saying? Or you might have I had a brother flight, but then we had a cousin flight that was upstairs. They were 2 weeks behind us. That was our cousin flight, but it was the girl flight. But yeah, like you really can't associate with the women. And then y'all get out. And then once you get to your new base, there's women there. So it's like these guys, the same with the women. They may have not got that kind of attention back where they were from. So when they join the military, they're getting all this new attention from guys. And I don't know, man. It's just wild, man. The military is wild. That's all I can say, man. But it's no different in school because just like you got grades, like your junior year, your senior year, your freshman year, you got, hey, I'm an E1, an E2, an E3, but the only thing about the military, it goes from 18 years old all the way up. Like, it goes all the way up. Because you could have, like, I lived in the dorms at 25. So I was in there with 18, 19-year-olds, like a couple of my homeboys like 22, 23.
So you was like the old head.
Yeah, that's where I got Uncle Mo from. So my going away plaque, that's where Uncle Mo came from. Because I was what, 20? Yeah, 20. Well, I was 25 when I got to my first base. And I turned 26, in 2012. So I turned 26 out there, but I was Uncle Mo to them because a lot of them were like 21, 22 years old. So that's how Uncle Mo came around. But yeah, I lived in the dorms and then I moved over to Germany and my time was up. So I moved off the base and got my first house over here in Germany. So I had 2 houses over here. And then this is my 3rd one since I've been back.
Nice.
Yeah, and you got infidelity, like adultery is a crime. If you married and you get caught, you get into trouble, you might lose some rank. They might forfeit your pay. base confinement. You can't leave the base for a month. They might dock your pay for a month, 2 months. So you just going to work, not getting paid. Yes, I mean the military is cool though, man. I definitely recommend it to if you're getting out of high school and you ain't got no plan, man. Just go in there and do your 4 or 6 years, man. You might end up liking it. My only regret is I didn't do 20 years, man. I wish I would have joined right after school, but I had a high paying job at 18 years old. But I wish I would have did 20 years because I would have retired last year or this year. I probably did 21 if I was overseas. But I really do wish I would have had me a retirement check from the military. That would have been nice. A retirement check plus disability. Y'all may think 38 is old, but trust me, it ain't, man. You do 20 years in the military from 18 to 38. You get out, you get you 100% disability and a retirement check. Man, you'll make $7,000 for the rest of your life a month. So that's my only, like, I ain't know no better.
How many years did you do?
I did 6 years. December 6th, 2011 to December 5th, 2017. Not a day longer.
Oh, so you went into the military the same year I graduated from college, because I graduated May 7th, 2011.
Yep, went in there, did my 6 years. But man, if I would have joined right after school, retired last year, man, shit, let me tell you, $7,000 a month for the rest of your life.
Is that okay? 7,000. Is that 7,000 flat, or is there taxes removed?
So your disability you aren't taxed on, and then after taxes, it'd be about $7,000.
Okay,
depending
so
if you make it to like an E. If you make it to an E7, it'll be about 7,000. If you retire as an E6, you'll be around like 6,800. But if you can't manage $6,800 a month, that's on you. If you can't manage $4,000 a month, that's
but
on
the thing
you.
that's why you got to make sure that you are living below your means.
Yeah. So for me, that's one reason I came over here. I mean, I got my real estate, but then I got my disability. So with that and what I make at work, I don't even use like my real estate stuff. That just goes into an account, and if anything. But like what I make at work, and then what I'm getting paid for my disability, I'm a little over 100. So that's why I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm just kicking it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I wish I would have had me a disability, because that, man, I got a homeboy making 220 right now. Man, sheesh, he living good. One of my homeboys I went to Brazil with, he making 220 right now. I said, damn, but you know, it is what it is, man. I ain't up there. You know, I'm halfway there, but man, I ain't never gonna get up there because I don't have any aspirations to make more money. You know what I mean? Unless YouTube pops off. But other than that, I'm not working hard. I'm living and traveling, man.
Speaking of YouTube, I will never forget the biggest payout I got from YouTube, and I can say what it is now because I mean it happened about, when did it happen? Was it 2 years? Anyway, it was back when I used to upload 3 videos a day. When I tell you I was going in 3 videos a day, 10, 2, and 6, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m. And it was February. February was a good month. I remember now. It was 2023. The biggest payout I ever got from YouTube from a single month was about $5,500. I could not believe it. I was blown away when I saw that.
My biggest month was November 2022. And that's when I realized, I was like, man, I got to start putting out a daily video. I did The Harder They Fall, and I did 1 million views in 1 month. Man, I had an $8,500 check, man. And then the next, you know, that residual come in. That next month, it was like 5,000. I was like, damn, man. Once I got that, I was like, shit, I want to keep up on it. But then I got hit. And then I didn't know what to take down. I took down all those videos.
And I bet you the videos you took down weren't even the ones that was affected.
They
the ones that did it. And that's the thing. They don't tell you which one it is. It's like, now I got to sit here and guess which one was it? Because I thought it was one of those because
I did each character on The Harder They Fall. In one of the women's video I did, I went to sleep and I woke up and that thing was at 107,000 views in one day. I said, "What the hell?"
It's amazing how that happens.
It got to like, well, by the end of the week, it ended up getting like 434,000 views, and then all the other ones were at least 100,000. So I got 1 million views in 1 month. But then I got hit with the reused content, but they never told me what it was. So I was thinking it had to be one of those because this is the most views I ever had on my channel. And after that, my channel ain't never recovered.
And that's the only thing too, because not only what did the video do good, it's that all those views, that all that watch time that you got in 1 month, like that, the algorithm was working in your favor, and it brought a lot of people. I can only imagine where your channel would have been had you had not had to take those videos down.
Man, let me tell you something. I went from I want to say 8,000 subscribers to maybe like 24,000 in like a week. And I had to take them down because remember in 2023, it was like February of 2023, I got hit and it was like reused content. I'm like, what the hell? Because I was still getting those checks. It was 8,000 in November, 5,000 in December. January was like 4,200, and then February, boom, reused content. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm nervous as hell. So I'm trying to like remove shit, and it ain't working. And then I had to wait a month. So then I waited a month and it didn't work. So that's February that I didn't get paid. March, I didn't get paid. So by the time April came, I took those down and I just got rid of like everything I thought that I was using like audio or something from. And then it went through, but it wasn't one of them videos, man.
It was not. Did you ever find out which one it was?
Hell no.
And that's the thing, because you got rid of so many of them. All you know is it was one of them. You just don't know which one it was. And I bet you it wasn't even the one that got you those views. It was probably one that wasn't that popular.
It may have been like maybe
could have been a Tubi movie.
I don't know. It may have been a Tubi movie or something, because The Harder They Fall recap is still on my channel. And I did all the other videos were exactly the same way. All I used was photos. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no audio. But after that, my channel I ain't never reached those.
Yeah. What happened with mine to get that big payoff for me was when I was covering the Tyree Nichols case. When that happened back in January, those cops down in Tennessee that killed him. And when I was doing a recap on the cops, that one video, which is still my most watched video to date, capped out at like 535,000 views plus. And it reached that within a month. I couldn't believe it. Then I was like constantly doing videos talking about it. I started talking about the police chief, the Scorpion unit, and all those videos was hitting 100K, 60K, 70K. That story, because that story was heavy in the media at the time. So anytime somebody talked about it, it was going to shift views your way, and that's how that happened for me.
Yeah, RC, that was after YouTube got they cut. Like what you get paid is after YouTube. Now, of course, you still got taxes at the end of the year.
Oh yeah, you got to pay quarterly taxes. I know I do, and I got to pay my fourth quarter tax on the 16th of this month.
Yeah, so I mean, I always tell y'all, man, it's possible, but that's why whenever people like comment, "Hey, Mo, such and such," I'm like, man, it's enough money on YouTube for everyone to get paid. Of course, like I said, I'm always transparent.
Because YouTube is owned by Google, and Google has like one of the biggest bags in the world.
Yeah, and that's why I tell everybody, like, man, make a channel. I'll come in there and talk with you. Like, even tonight, that's why I appreciate everybody. I don't brag or nothing about anything I have, but I appreciate you guys. Man, I got on this live, I got over 1,000 views tonight. That's more than any of my videos ever get. You know what I mean? So I was looking at it like when I was seeing the numbers, I said, wow, Mo, your numbers are pretty high tonight for this topic, because again, it's a fresh topic. It just came out Sunday. It's now Tuesday. So it's still fresh
in people's minds.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to definitely. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was laying in bed when it happened. So I'm talking to my homeboys in the States, like, damn, are y'all following this? That's why I put in the chat, like, man, we definitely doing we're gonna do a live tonight. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, this is my brother Torian Rain Reloaded. Make sure you follow his channel. Very articulate brother. He knows his stuff. So go join his channel also. Pinned in the chat is my main channel, Mo.J. Subscribe to that channel. I'm still on here. If you ain't got nowhere to be, but yeah, man, that when I seen that, because my parents came and visit for Thanksgiving, and I told you, I did the recap, and then I was like, let me just do one of the characters, because I had already thought about doing it. So let me do one of the characters. And I did it. And when I went to sleep, I'm telling you, I woke up and I looked at, you go into your YouTube studio, and it was just comments. And I looked, and like it said, like my last 48 hours, it was like 107,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go in there and I click and I see the video. Man, when I tell you, my parents, they were like in the living room. Well, no, because I was sleeping in the living room on the couch. They had my bedroom. I woke up, I pounded on the door. I said, hey, y'all got to come about the room. This is when when I was working out in my bedroom. Hey, y'all got to come. And that day, I knocked out all the videos. I knocked them all out. I did every single character and put them up each day. Boom, 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 boom. And they started going. They was hitting too. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But don't worry. They're going to be re-uploaded, y'all. In February, they will be re-uploaded for my 28 days of Black History. They will be re-uploaded. I made sure I saved those. I said I'm going to use them one of these days.
Tamika, to answer your question, if I do make a video on that, because that story pissed me off too. If I do talk about that, that's most likely going to go up on my Patreon, because YouTube is not they don't, just like me, I'll agree with them yellow marking it. They do not like stories that deals with the harming of children. And that story right there was absolutely disturbing. And I'm not going to say it on here. I'm going to keep that thought in my head. But if you're on my Patreon, I'll say it over there.
Like they do most women. Yeah, it was this video right here, man. This video got me paid, man. And I took all of these down. I got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 of these videos. I did every single character. I told my parents, hey, y'all gotta get up out my room. And I sat down and I was like, man, let me do research to get all of their original pictures and put them together, man. This shit was, I don't even know what camera I had back then. This shit like 480p. I ain't even had the light on the wall, man. As soon as I got that check, that's when I got the little lights on the wall. Yeah, man, it's good old times.
And man, you wrote it off on your taxes as an expense.
Hell yeah.
Looking at it's almost like looking at it. Doesn't it feel like it's been so long ago, even though it hasn't been that long ago?
Yeah, man. What, 2 years ago? Yeah, man. So,
well, maybe 3 now because it's 2025.
Yeah, so in February, all characters from different TV shows, TV shows or movies, I'm gonna be doing every day. I'm gonna be dropping a video, so I'm already good for 9 days. But I'm doing everybody. That's why I was watch Why Do Fools Fall in Love. I'm gonna do the Frankie Lyman one. I'm gonna do a Ray Charles one. So anybody that has a biopic that's a famous Black person, I'm gonna do a video for them for 28 days. As long as I sent
I sent the documentary to you that I wanted you to check out. Well, at least gave you the name of it.
Yeah, I seen it. I got to see if I get hit for it though, because
I think it's on. Funny. I think it is on Tubi.
Yeah, I'll check it.
If you don't want to take the risk, watch it on Rumble. Because that's
I gotta get people to go.
Because that's what I got to do. 80 people. That's why I do my True Crime Sundays at. Or this is what you could do, because this is how I get people to go over there. Is what you can do is do like a pre-live on your main channel, or maybe on both of these channels. Have gather people over here, and then when you're getting ready to get started showing it, then shut it down on YouTube and keep it live on Rumble. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And that's what's been working for me. Because I know because Rumble's notifications work different than YouTube's does. So that's why I have to do it like that.
Coach Carter. But yeah,
this is actually me replying to Tamika. Tamika, that nurse that you were referring to, they said that she's been charged with child abuse and I think some other stuff as well. That's just an update that just came a couple hours ago.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna do some articles to put on here throughout the day. I'm gonna cut this up so you don't have to listen to the whole 2.5 hours of it. So we'll do like the Skip part, the Joy Taylor part. I'll have these cut up throughout the day. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a Tubi movie because I'm off on Thursday for President Carter's funeral, and then Friday I got a half a day. So we'll be back in the saddle.
Yeah, they had this memorial today.
Yeah, and then tomorrow it's a federal holiday. So.
Oh, so that's why you still on. I was like, you staying on later than usual.
Yeah, because tomorrow, I'm just gonna be at work tomorrow, and then because I was gonna do a Tubi movie from, I usually do 10 to 12, but
yeah, I'm still stuck, where I'm at because I'm starting to develop cabin fever because all that snow that we got on yesterday, the roads still aren't that clear, and I had to call out of work today. Because of that, because the roads are still kind of bad, and then my job sent the email to all of us, said if you can't come in, make sure you send us a call off form about 3 hours before call time. I sent mines last night.
Yeah, DeMarcus, trust me, I got Joe Clark and I got Coach Carter on my list. I'm gonna do a video on both of them. So I'm starting to work on. Well, right now I'm trying to get further ahead because I'm good till Sunday. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the Jerry Springer episode 1 and 2 video.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I might do Netflix for 365 days, man. They keep dropping stuff.
I'm enjoying the Netflix recaps, and I'm glad that you found something that you could do to help pass the time. And until Raising Canaan come on, and I'm glad that you're still going to do it even while Raising. Oh man, you about to be booked and busy for real. I just realized that at least with Raising Canaan, it's once a week. With Netflix,
it's once a week. But I do a daily video for that. But that's my thing. What I'm trying to do, like yesterday, the reason I didn't go live is because I literally recorded the first 5. I actually was supposed to have 6 episodes done yesterday, but let me tell you. So I was screen recording the little intro to put at the beginning of all my videos for episode 4. I screen recorded and I muted my mic. Tell me why I recorded the whole episode.
With no audio. Yeah, I was just telling that to somebody earlier today. That happened to me because I recorded a whole video and the mic was muted. And it was like a 20+ minute video. I was so mad. But thankfully, the second recording that I did was actually better.
Look, that's how long it took. Because I was like, let me see how long it takes me to get done with these. So my videos, it take for a 15-minute video, I can knock it out in about 20 minutes. So I was like, let me record this last one because I was like, all right, if I can knock this one out in under 30 minutes, I'll do another episode. So I started recording. I did the screen record, but I muted the mic because I was listening to music while I was doing the screen recording. And then it was over with. I just hopped on there and pressed record. I did 22 minutes of talking, doing the whole recap. Only to get to the end, I put it in Premiere Pro and I pressed play to hear like my intro. And I'm like, man, what the hell? And then I looked down, it's just the whole flat line. So I had to go back, re-record episode 4 because I was trying to knock out episodes 1 to 6. Man, I just did 1 to 5. So I was like, man, Thursday I'm off. I'll do 6, 7, and 8. That shit pissed me off, man. But I was like, man, I can't get mad because it ain't gonna fix nothing. So I just like, man, redo it.
Oh, and RC, to answer your question, we got about 8 inches here. 8 inches of snow.
What do I think about Beauty in Black? Hey, Beauty in Black is better than I thought it was. When it came out, remember, I was on the road. October, it came out the like October 16th or something, and I was gone because it was a holiday, and then I was gone for Veterans Day in November. Wait, when was my brother? No, my brother was here for Veterans Day. Yeah. So I didn't watch it, and then I finally watched it Sunday. That's why I was in the chat, but I wasn't commenting. I was in the bed with the show on while I was in your chat listening to what you were talking about. But yeah, Beauty in Black is actually pretty good. Check it out. I mean, it has its moments, but you know, man, I don't give a damn, man. We gonna watch the show. It's pretty good though. Yeah, Body, she's a wild one, man. You gotta watch her. But I like Delinda though. Body's the boss. I like her. She cool.
Oh, and I don't know if you saw if I posted, because I think I posted it up in your Discord. I know I posted the Indie Choice Discord. But shout out to the show Cross for getting 7 Image Award nominations. I think they got the most out of everybody, as far as like a singular show that goes. I think Power Book 2 got 2. Lioness got 1. Zoe Saldana got a nomination for Lioness.
Oh, yeah, man. No, I didn't say no. I just said I don't know if I was gonna be able to get to it. We had a show on. We had a show on in October. But I said 2025, man. I'm about to just be knocking videos out. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to get this thing going. But it's cool though.
I think it's definitely going to pay off in the long run. And I think you're going to come across that one show on Netflix and I think that's another thing. I think is that you're getting exposed to shows you probably would never actually watch, but then sat back and said, "Wow, this actually is pretty good."
I know that Primeval. I seen that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I clicked set alert for it, so I might watch it and see what it's like.
The American Primeval.
Yeah. So I might just watch that and just throw it together. Because one thing about Netflix, they aren't putting out a lot of 10-episode series. They got a lot of limited series that are 4 or 5 episodes.
Oh, they just dropped the second. Well, I guess you could say the first trailer. It felt like a second teaser, rather, for The Last of Us season 2. It comes out in April.
Yeah, I seen y'all put it in there. I haven't watched it yet. I might do a breakdown this weekend of it.
I can't wait for that. That's one of my most anticipated shows, along with Daredevil Born Again.
Team Calvin. Nah, man, if you watch Beauty in the Black, man, everybody put Team Roy in the chat. Everyone put Team Roy in the chat. ROY.
I saw that DeMarcus here. WWE finally premiered on Netflix last night.
Hey, you see Travis Scott was on there smoking? Hey, that's going to be cool to watch. I might start watching it now. But, man, let me go ahead and get on out of here because I still got to get up for work. It's 11 o'clock, man. I appreciate you guys. We had the most viewers. I just looked. We actually had 67 was the most that we had on here. So I appreciate y'all. And then we got 1,000 views on the live. Okay, we're doing something. We're making some moves. 2025, man. The more you know with Mo.J and my brother Torian Rain Reloaded, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining, Torian. We're gonna get on out of here. Don't find yourself in no lawsuits in 2025, man. Because I don't want to have to read it, but I'm gonna have to read it. You know what I mean?
Hey Mo, are you coming? Hey Mo, are you going to the nation's capital on the 20th?
On the 20th? What's on the 20th? Oh no, I ain't going to that shit.
I figured I would just ask. I always gotta troll people with that one. I'd be trolling my coworkers and everything. They say, "Oh hell no." Nah.
Yeah, I ain't going to that shit. Were you at the Capitol yesterday?
Oh no. Oh no.
We gotta watch you, man.
It was snowing yesterday. Where was I going?
Nah, I ain't, man. I wasn't gonna go to that shit even when I'm buying. I don't give a. I'm not waiting outside, man. With the way shit going down now, man. You fuck around, you're ran over,
and it be freezing.
Yeah, I'm outside in the cold. Well, congratulations. I can do this shit from the house. Just like January 6, 2020, where was I at? Or 2021? I was in the house watching. I was safe. I was fine. I was good.
Oh yeah, I was. Hey, they might have been close. They might have been close to me, but they were not nowhere near me. They know not to cross Anacostia. You keep
Man,
that
you're
stuff
supposed to go
over
there and
there.
break it up, man. You're supposed to be the all-American hero. Go break that shit up, man. DeMarcus said, how about them Carolina Panthers? You see that? You see that, Panther Scully? How about them Panthers, huh? How about them Panthers, DeMarcus? I don't even know what team you like, DeMarcus. I'm going to find out, though. I'm going to troll you, man.
I truly believe, in my opinion, that Jaden Daniels is going to get Rookie of the Year or should get it.
Yeah, he probably will, though. He did turn that team around. I ain't going to lie.
I think Saquon is going to get MVP.
The Commanders, man. Oh, man. Hey, DeMarcus, don't you ever talk about the Panthers, man. When's the last time y'all went to a Super Bowl? Hell, made the playoffs or something. Playoffs? Talk about the Commanders, man.
But wouldn't it be something if the Commanders and the Ravens met up in the Super Bowl, battle of the Beltway? Man, this area will be turned upside down no matter who won.
Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about them Commanders. They barely made the playoffs this year.
They said this is the first time they won 11 games in a season since 1991. When I heard that, I had to sit down for a second and almost reevaluate my life because I was like, my goodness, really? Since 1991? But I'm glad they got in, though, you know.
Who they got? They play they play the Bucks. Man, I think they got y'all on a Saturday game too, man. Matter of fact, I hope they black y'all game out, man. We don't need to see them bums on TV.
And who do y'all play?
Who? The Panthers?
Mm-hmm.
We got a bye.
Okay.
We got an extended bye week. But man, let me get up out of here, man.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We will be on this channel more. And if there's any news, we will report it. Hey, I got to get on these topics.
Maybe, because we be putting it in the news tab. It's up to you to do it.
You got to give me some breaking news or something people want to gravitate to. I knew this case was gonna pop off. I had to get on here and do this one. But this is what we looking for, man. I'm getting on all cases. Now I'm thinking, even if I got to get up, I think I could stay up till 2:00 on a work night because I ain't gonna do nothing but be in the bed till 2 anyway. So I'm about to be cracking these cases open now, man. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate all y'all. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide. Be safe, and if it's cold outside, stay inside. You know what I mean? And don't bring that BS US weather over here. I know it started raining.
Y'all got 2 inches of snow yesterday, didn't you?
On Sunday we did. It's supposed to snow. Tomorrow's supposed to snow, but then that's it. It'll be freezing the rest of the week, though.
Well, I hope that Mother Nature dumps at least a foot over there.
Nah, man.
You're gonna have to go out. You're gonna have to go out there with your winter fur, your mush hat, and get your winter dogs, and you got to pull that sled because you ain't gonna be driving nowhere.
Shit, if I can't drive, then I ain't going. I tell you that. I don't know if y'all remember last year. Shoot, we had like 3 ice days. 2 days we got off, and 1 day we supposed to go in. I'm not driving on no ice. You kiss my ass, man. I ain't risking my life for y'all. I stayed at home. I don't do all that shit. Fuck that. I'll stay right here. I'll order food. They get on them bicycles and bring it over here. It might take an hour and a half because they ride on a bicycle, but bring me my food. Bring me my groceries. I'm not leaving. I heated floors. You already know. Tiptoeing in my Jordans.
Oh, Lord. You hear this, Kendall?
We got heated floors over here. I go in there and crank that thing up to about 20 degrees Celsius. Go hop in that shower, hop out. Ooh, that floor warm as a mother. Ooh, wee, lovely. The rug be warm. The rug that I got in front of the damn toilet. I'm not the toilet. The shower. Ooh, be warm.
And you gonna be like Frank Lucas. You got that fresh alpaca rug. You got that alpaca.
Actually, I did. So I just bought another chair. So I got these 2 green chairs. They real low to the ground in my living room. I went and picked up the second one this weekend. But when I bought the first one in December, I did buy a new rug for my bathroom downstairs. In my main bathroom, it's about like this thick. Oh, that thing is nice, especially when it gets warm. Ooh. I be in there. I'm like a little dog. I go in there and I just lay down on the rug, like, ooh, I'm staying here tonight. Ooh, I'm feel good. Ooh, I be in there. Ooh, Tim is warm. I'm like, I don't want to leave the shower, but then I get out that shower. It's I gotta crack the window though. You know what I'm saying? I crack the little window open. Yeah, it's lovely, man. I be in my own little sanctuary. I go in that bathroom, it turns into like a little sauna in there. Oof. Ooh, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't understand. I be in there. A towel warmer. I got a towel warmer. This is Germany. Every house has a towel warmer. That's essential right there. That's essential. I got a towel warmer in my spare bathroom over here that I don't even use. I've never took a shower over here. You got like spider webs in there. Yeah, I got a towel warmer. But now let me get, and I got a bidet upstairs too. I got a bidet upstairs too. But y'all better not put y'all funky asses on there. Y'all better not be using my. I tell everybody when they come over, don't use that shit. There is 2-ply toilet paper over there. You know, downstairs we got the good shit. In my main bathroom, don't nobody use that bathroom but me. Everybody else take your ass upstairs, or you can go down in the garage. But no one uses my bathroom. Only I can get in there. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I got that bidet up there. Don't let me find out. Let me go in there and find out that this. Why is there water in here? Who's been using this? Hell no. Wipe thoroughly and leave. Get the hell out of here, man. This ain't no luxury hotel now. Yeah, 2-ply for guests, 3-ply for Mo. 2-ply for guests.
Well, in that case, if I ever become a guest, I'm bringing my own toilet tissue then. 2-ply.
DeMarcus, we're using baby wipes. This is a German system. You ain't flushing no baby wipes down my system that should get clogged. Got called a plumber up. Hell no. What do you think this is? Flushing no baby wipes down my toilets.
Eric said it was me.
Everybody come up. Oh, you got this up here? Cause I ain't gonna lie, my bathroom upstairs is dope, but it's a German bathroom. So I got this big ass tub. You got to have 2 shower curtains on both sides. You got to walk up 2 stairs to get into it. But it's like all maroon and shit. But the bathroom is nice. Got marble walls. Yeah, my living room. Yeah, my living room bathroom is nice. My bathroom is small. It's small, intimate. The bathroom upstairs, that's where, if I get that special somebody, me and her can get in the big tub, turn the jets on, and just relax, put the candles up in there. But that's a whole nother story, man. Let me get the hell out of here, man. I'm Modi J, and that was too much for y'all to know. All right, now.
All right.
All right, man. Y'all have a good evening. Be safe. Finish up work. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I appreciate y'all. And you can run, but you can't hide.
You can